through the door and past the car.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, that's the booty bumper that I had installed in your seat. I'm controlling it with my underwear.
Oh, my God. It was backwards.
Oh, God, no.
Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I'm Michael fucking Rainey here with Jon Delcollo.
Hey, boy.
Jacob Furman Mattera.
Oink, oink.
Wet and Juicy Jeff Simmons. And thank you to everybody joining us live tonight here in the chat.
Yes, thank you for joining us, and happy Hoagie Fest to everybody. And I didn't even realize, over at Royal Farms, it's also been Chicken Palooza.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's the summer of gas station food.
Oh, my God.
So happy Chicken Palooza and Hoagie Fest to all who celebrate.
You're having a glow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it is not helping my complexion or my fat ass.
Boys, listen, so I've been learning about one of history's worst people. And, Jake, you know me. I believe that there's good in everybody.
Yeah.
And I think the more I found out about this guy, the more there's so much decency to this man. And naturally, I'm referring to the man who got his dick sucked by Nancy Reagan, our former President Ronald Reagan. No, real quick, I just want to talk about this.
What?
This is the book where they talk about Nancy Reagan being the throat goat.
No fucking way.
When
This
is
a
that
real
written?
thing?
This was written in 1992. And the book is 688 pages long.
Yeah, I would write something that long if Nancy got it.
And here's the deal. It's like, you know it has to be true if another woman is saying it about you and it's not to your face.
A woman named Kitty.
Kitty.
Kitty Kelly. Oh, my God. Man, Nancy clearly got to suck some dicks that Kitty wanted to. And she is jealous.
Yeah, Kitty's pissing in corners because she is not having this.
Have you devoured this thing already?
It just came. And in through goes man. But yeah, I look forward to tearing into that. And then also I look forward to talking about tonight's stinker, hopefully. However, as per the rules of the show, it's all dependent upon whether or not John wins the coin toss or if it goes our way, Jake.
And is it time?
It is time.
Am I ready?
Time.
Here we go. And the Boeing repairman came today. It's so strange that he has to come every week, but hey, if he's friends with your wife, he's friends with your wife.
Excuse you?
Here we go. Forget what I said. Yeah, fucking won again.
Now that you say that, he is often fixing the springs in our mattress.
Have you noticed boinging when you sleep?
No, it sounds great every week, man.
Oh, no.
All right, well.
Maybe that regular maintenance is warranted then.
Oh, my God, man. All right, well, my life's falling apart, but I do want to get through this episode.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, man.
Stay strong.
This cushion feels good. So.
Hakuna Matata, baby. But yeah, guys, like I promised, I want to talk about baby Hitler. Here's the deal. It's like we could talk about Adolf Hitler, the man, until we're blue in the face and, till we're sent to the showers, Jake. But we don't have 4 hours tonight to discuss the entirety of Hitler. So I just wanted to get a jump start on what he was. You know how people always say, if you could go back in time and kill baby Hitler, would you do it? Mm-hmm. What would you guys do?
I would, if I had to travel back and he was still a baby, I'd probably kick it in Germany for a few years until he became old enough that I didn't feel bad about killing a child, Mm-hmm. Maybe 15, 16, when teenagers really start to get their fucking asshole attitude.
And he was a real jerk-off then, too.
Was he?
He was,
Yeah.
He started early, okay.
Yep. Jake, what would you do to baby Hitler?
Man, I don't want to kill any babies.
You're going to fuck him?
No, Jesus God, no.
Why, Jake?
I didn't know that was the other option. I would just try to raise it as a good person.
I've never heard this side of the argument.
Try to teach them life lessons. Be the father figure that they needed.
Are you going to take that baby?
I would not. I would try to find a nice home for it. But I would help out, like 3 men and a baby. It could be us, 3 men and a baby.
Wouldn't that be nice if we all raised Hitler together? Do you guys want to vow? All right, here's the deal. It's like, I know we have some scientifically minded people in the chat that love this show. If any of you guys have any inkling how time travel works, if you could get us back there to April 20th, 1889, which is Hitler's birthday, Jake.
I need the helmet.
The day before my wife's birthday, which explains a lot. Yeah, give
Whoa.
Jake that helmet.
Yeah, give me that helmet.
But yeah, if our quantum physics inclined listeners,
I know some of them are in there.
yeah, are inclined to tell us how time travel works, if you can get us back to 1889 and get us access to baby Hitler, we will raise him right.
Oh,
And
shit,
we'll bring a
18
video camera to make the sequel to 3 Men and a Baby, which they've already made. It'll
No.
have to be a prequel.
Time out. 1889.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I was just buried alive.
Oh my God! As soon as the helmet got on, he got smarter.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to living in the world of Ring doorbell cameras and everything.
No
You know,
ring-
it's like,
no rings, man.
I would raise it. When no cameras, whew, that thing's going.
No
right
rings,
under.
just shovels, baby. And chat, feel free to chime in with what you would do with baby Hitler, man, because there's so many things you could do to a bad baby. Jake named one. John named one. I would love. We heard about that baby being roofed at the Cecil Hotel.
Jesus.
Hitler
That's
would
right.
be a fun baby to roof.
That was a 1 minute old baby too. That was
I know, man.
first breath of fresh air, and then you're sailing across fucking downtown LA streets.
All right, so Nick Preston says I can only bring you back to 1776. Fuck me, man.
Then we're
All right.
gonna have to do a lot more research.
Yeah. All right. Well, if we got somebody who can take us back to that
That's
point,
good. That's good. I mean, that's beyond. What
but
we need.
it would go to that specific time, so we'd have to
okay.
wait 113 years to get to the point where we could wait for Hitler.
Fuck. Who's the healthiest out of all of us?
None of us.
No, we were all going to die at the same exact moment on the same exact day.
Could we make a pit stop to pick up our babies? on the way?
All right, we'll get to what we would do with baby Hitler for the time being, but yeah, April 20th, 1889. That's the day before my wife's birthday, man.
She's 21st.
Yeah.
1889. She looks great.
Thank you. I saw somebody describe her as a pog in the chat, and she would appreciate that.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, man, things are getting loose already.
Well, I thought you were going to say something.
I wasn't.
Okay. Jake, you want to extend your hand for us?
Go ahead, Mike.
And I didn't know this. There's so much that I do not know about history that I'm almost embarrassed by it, but I do love learning about it. But Hitler was born in Austria.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't become a German citizen until 1935.
Scandal. Can he run for office?
He's pretty fast, man. You should see him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always whacked on drugs. He had a doctor that would prescribe him all kinds of forms of cocaine. He had a cocaine inhaler. He had cocaine eye drops.
No,
No.
way.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my
Man.
God! All
I
right.
know, man.
We're definitely gonna. I'm gonna let him live until he introduces me to the doctor, the cocaine guy.
Oh my God,
Then he's
dude.
going to disappear.
How are there not bootleg cocaine inhalers these days?
I know.
The
and that's-
technology existed 100 years ago.
Here's my reasoning. I think because so many people, including myself, love the ritual of cocaine. But man, imagine if you just had something that could just give you an even quicker toot than normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to having to open a little tiny bag, take
Yeah.
your keys out, take a
Having
little
to
sniff.
rent a hotel room by the airport for the weekend.
God, I miss it so much, man. Dude, Hitler was actually on perks, Jack. He did have opioids prescribed. He had morphine. So he had morphine, he had cocaine, he had methamphetamine.
The Pusher Man.
Oh God, he had fucking everything, man.
Wow.
But not as a child, right? This isn't.
No. Yeah, as
he was
he
a pretty cool child.
when he needed it, yeah.
Wow.
But as a child, he had a pretty rough life. His father was named Alois, and his mother was named Clara.
Okay.
Clara was a very loving woman and was responsible for Hitler's tender side.
Do you mean doesn't he have Jewish lineage?
That's debatable.
Okay.
I couldn't find any concrete evidence of that, and people like to say that at one time his one of his crushes was a Jewish woman, and I don't know that that's true either.
Okay.
But there is some pretty fucked up stuff surrounding that crush, which I'll get into a little bit later.
So Clara brings a tenderness to little Adolph's life.
The will for you. And the dad was a real motherfucker. The dad was Alois Hitler. His OG name was Schickelgruber. Alois Schickelgruber. So his mom remarried, and his stepdad's name was Heidler. And at some point, Alois took on the name as Hitler,
Okay.
which pretty fucking hard-hitting name for what he ended up becoming.
Yeah.
Schicklgruber would have been like, all right, yeah, okay, cool, man.
Yeah, wouldn't have gotten far.
Hitler was kind of a perfect name for that man. If you look at him, you think, if you were never even aware of the name Hitler, you would look at that picture and say, that's a Hitler. Much like we all look at pictures of our mother-in-law and say, that's a Hitler. While we wear Italian disguises.
That's a
I'll tell you what, though, Claire Hitler has a crazy ring to it.
It is, yeah. That is a mom you do not want coming into school.
Claire Hitler.
Clara Hitler.
Hi, did you give my son detention? Yeah.
Class, I want you to thank Miss Clara Hitler for bringing in the munchkins today.
Field trip mom.
Yeah, Vic Vinegar. Now, that's what I call a Hitler. His mom gave birth to 6 kids, and 4 of those mofos died.
Dang.
Whoa.
Yeah.
As infants?
Well, at least one Waterhead brother who made it to like 3 days old.
Okay.
He had a Waterhead brother named Otto.
Was there a time machine and people just kept going back and killing the wrong siblings?
Yeah, it might have been the case.
Wrong baby! Wrong Hitler! Yeah, people killed 4 fucking Hitler babies. Then eventually, like, the tribunal that I speak of in heaven, they had a meeting, and they're just like, look, you're killing the wrong Hitler babies.
I thought you said 9. 9! 9!
Yeah.
That's a lot of siblings to go pretty quick, though, man.
It is, man. And one thing that I thought was nuts, too, was like, Hitler was fired up and had a real hard-on for the disabled. Like, they were murdering the disabled in droves. And
the opposite of a hard on, a raging...
raging softy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the disabled.
Yeah.
But they were essentially euthanizing the disabled left and right.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, there was so much backlash that Hitler was just like, all right, geez, guys, all right, I'll stop killing the fucking disabled.
That was during the Holocaust? He had specifically was targeting disabled people?
I don't know if it was the Holocaust period, but it was a 3-year period, and this is something I would like to know for the full-on Hitler episode.
Yeah. We are talking specifically tonight about CBS's Young Hitler.
How I Met Your Hitler.
Yeah. And that's going to be a big bazinga.
Yeah, which is nuts because he was just, like, you know how much pressure like Hitler must feel to be like, geez, all right, guys, all right, I'll stop killing them.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping the wheelchairs. But eventually, yeah, he stopped dumping the wheelies in the fire hole.
I had never heard that. That's
yeah, pretty nuts, man.
Yeah, I thought I heard that around the Holocaust time, but this is crazy.
And there were a couple other things that really stood out about him as an adult, and I'll get back to his childhood in a minute, but I didn't know that he was a vegetarian.
I knew that.
I don't know anything about Hitler.
I mean, that explained the anger to me.
Yeah.
Just not eating meat. Oh,
smelling bacon and never being able to eat
wet
it.
and juicy.
I don't know if this is confirmed, but somebody said in the chat that he had 1 ball. Is that true?
I've heard that too. There was rumors. All right, so 2 different versions I heard were that when he was a soldier in World War I, that he suffered injuries during an attack, and one of the versions say that he lost a testicle, and another of the versions say that it was just an attack of a gas attack, so that he was just hospitalized and had trouble breathing. He was actually blinded for a while. So there's 2 versions, so I don't know which to believe.
But there was at least a rumor that he had 1 nut,
1 testicle
while he was walking the earth.
Yeah.
And that probably didn't make him very happy.
Yeah. And I think you get the Iron Cross for that, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that for real?
Yeah, I'm being
Yeah.
truthful when I
Okay.
say that.
For spreading the rumor, you mean?
Yes. Yeah. If you
What do you mean?
If you could spread a funny rumor about Hitler, anybody in the German army was given an Iron Cross for saying something funny.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying I think that's their version of the Purple Heart for being wounded in battle.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
But back to Alois, he was a real motherfucker of a man, and he was a civil servant. And through his entire life, Adolf hated civil servants, Jake.
Who doesn't?
I man, there's so much that I read about Hitler where I'm just like, yeah, I kind of get it, man. And I mentioned Hitler was born in Austria, and in 1892, the Hitlers briefly moved to Germany. So that's the first time that he's in Germany, but they moved back to Austria. And his dad buys a farm. He briefly becomes a farmer, and he's also a beekeeper. Now, when I read that...
That's cool.
Well, it is very cool. Have you ever kept bees?
No, been around them and chased down mountains by them multiple times, though.
What about you, Jake? You have problems with bees?
No problems, man. I wish I had some. I wish I had some bee problems.
Well, play your cards right,
All right.
and I'll sting you. But I often wonder, with as much of a motherfucker as Hitler's dad was, maybe he was just a bad beekeeper and was getting stung 100 times a day.
Man, Bad Beekeeper. That's a good band name.
That's my favorite Robert De Niro movie, too. He really needs the money. But the school that Hitler went to as a young boy, he joined the choir, Jake. He joined the choir, and he dreamed of becoming a priest. He would have been a good priest, right?
Not quite sure if that's the case. Doesn't have very many Jesus-like qualities. Priest in what religion?
I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
but priest, how
Priest, yeah.
how and chat too, back me up on this. Like, how often do you honestly come across a nice priest?
He's like an Old Testament priest.
One testicle priest.
Yes, dude. I love it. Woo, good.
He was raised Catholic.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, wasn't... you probably have this ready for the next episode, but wasn't the Vatican, like, hiding stuff for the Nazis?
I wouldn't doubt it, man. They have a ton of treasure and
Yeah.
valuables that I don't even think we have scratched the surface of them having.
Wow.
Yeah, they're a pretty dark organization, man.
Anytime the Vatican has a yard sale, you got to go. Probably get some cool paintings from the Renaissance.
Do you think they have a specific smoke they let off when it's a yard sale time?
it's like a wacky waving inflatable smoke trail?
We've got a new deal. But Jake, you'll enjoy this. In 1900, Hitler's brother Edmund passes away.
It's sad.
Yeah, Hitler's 11 at this time, and his brother Edmund is 5. I don't know, because you had a real hard on for burying baby Hitler alive. This is another baby Hitler, so.
Yeah, it's tragic. Mm-hmm. Any child loss is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my motto.
And this is kind of fucked up, too. The Hitlers lived right next door to the cemetery where they ended up burying baby Edmund.
That is especially sad.
Jesus.
And Adolf would often hop on top of the cemetery wall, lay on his back, and stare up to the stars and talk to his dead brother.
Man, I'm so glad you're humanizing Hitler for me.
I know. Yeah. You know what I should have got you guys? I should have went to Build-A-Bear and got you a little Build-A-Hitler.
They still have those?
They do. Yeah, I made sure we brought them back.
You have to go to Build-A-Bear after dark.
That would be a fun way for them to make money.
Yeah. Yeah, they keep them all open just for one store.
From like 12 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah,
you go to Build-A-Bear after dark, yeah.
You have to dress as a mall delivery person to get into the mall. So he's in the graveyard just mumbling to himself, saying he's talking to his brother.
Yeah.
Probably really fucked with the grave robbers around that time.
Comerica 39, what are the bears stuffed with? If you go to Build-A-Bear after dark, I'm afraid they're stuffed with employee penises. There's no easy way to tell you that. But he's always at war with his dad, Jake. As I mentioned, his mother is a very tender woman. His father is a real motherfucker. And when it comes time for him to choose a vocational route, they have the option of either technical school, which are kids that are on the path for civil service, or classical school, which are kids that are more of an artistic mindset.
Here we go.
Yeah, and you've heard that like Hitler was a bit of an artist.
Yeah.
I've seen some of his stuff. He's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. It really surprised me. It wasn't like fucking Charles Manson, who I thought his shit was always dog shit.
Yeah.
But Hitler's stuff was pretty good.
Okay.
What do you want to say to that, Jake?
I don't like that.
I'm going to show you some of his pictures, man. Look,
no.
Jeff's going to bring them up.
Okay.
Hitler painting. That's pretty fucking good, man.
He painted that?
He drew it, man.
Wow, that's like a postcard.
Damn.
That's a castle.
That's pretty good art, man.
That's a Hitler original, baby.
This
You hear me
sold for-
down there, Hitler? Not a bad job.
They're all in heaven.
Oh,
Mike.
This one sold for $440,000 at auction.
Who bought it?
I don't know. I can read the article if you want
I
me
am
to.
assuming that is an anonymous buyer.
Yeah, yeah. You have to be anonymous to buy something like
I
that.
don't know, man. Nick Preston calls him wet and juicy Hitler. Benny, I agree. He does have nothing on Shaner. Yeah, somehow Shaner's paintings are more evil than Hitler's.
I call these shortworks.
John, you're going to hold Jake's hand for this.
Oh God, don't! It's very wet. It's the heat advisory.
Your thumb's getting pretty big.
Jake, Adolf Hitler's father passes away in 1903.
Oh no!
Yeah, he suffers a hemorrhage and passes away.
Hemorrhoids?
Hemorrhage. Yes, and with a combo of hemorrhoids.
Okay.
And as you know, it's like worlds colliding. That often causes a AIDS.
Jesus.
That's how AIDS happen.
God.
I'm learning so much tonight.
Hemorrhoids and hemorrhages.
I know, man, and there's. You wish you could go back in time and just shepherd this boy.
You do.
Well, you're the one that volunteered for us to raise Hitler.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
said
you
I'd wait
were.
till he got a snooty teenage age, so I didn't have to kill a child.
Didn't you?
I'm fine with killing a 16-year-old, and that goes for any of you out there that have a fucking attitude at the mall, okay? Don't say I look like a fucking dork.
You should start confronting teenagers the way that people are confronting pedophiles at Walmart now.
Yeah, except I'm the one getting my ass beaten every single video.
But yeah, his father passes away, and in 1905, Jake, Hitler really struggles in school. And once his dad makes him go to technical school, he's like, I fucking hate this shit, man. I don't want to do this. His grades suffer. When he's a young boy, like, he's doing really well in school. He doesn't really try that hard, but he seems bright. He does well. He loved playing. What game do you think he loved playing as a child?
Hopscotch.
The stick and a wheel. What did they have in the 1900s?
Cowboys and Indians.
Oh, that was fresh. That was like a new game.
It
That's
was.
exciting.
And he
The
liked
laser
playing
tag.
a particular cowboy named Old Shatterhand.
I can't believe that was a thing in Europe. Like, how did that jump across the ocean? How did people even know that kids played cowboys and Indians?
I don't know,
There was no,
man.
like, movies. Were there?
Maybe servicemen or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really picture him playing that, but yeah. And apparently he was a stern little boy. He was
Yeah.
Hitler from day one.
Yeah, probably I think once we started going country to country, then all the lines opened up. So you probably had American kids going over there.
The party lines. Oh, I'm full of spiders. A great point. Radio shows.
Radio shows. That's a great point.
Oh, and books as well.
Radio and books.
Yep.
Two things that I completely
Forgot
forgot
existed.
about.
Yes. I mean, what do they have? Are these telekinesis, perhaps?
Yeah. How are they? Cave drawings?
Yeah. Mike, get out of my head, buddy.
And no, Chad, telekinesis is not just the name of the cashier at my Dollar Tree. But Jake, when 1905, he drops out of school and he gets orphan benefits. Doesn't that sound nice?
How does he get orphan benefits? Because of dead dad?
Yeah.
What are the mom still
You
around?
still got a mommy, but I guess,
Damn, you get dead dad allowance?
oh my God, I would kill for that, man.
And you don't have to live in the orphanage?
I know.
That's come on.
Fucking Mick World, baby.
So,
What's he so angry about?
well, you're going to find out,
Oh
man.
no.
So at this time, he's like, yeah, I'm free to be an artist, Jake.
Yeah.
You're calling yourself Jake because you speak about
No.
yourself
He wasn't calling him
like Ricky Henderson.
Yeah.
But Jake, he's like, I'm free to be an artist. So he applies to the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts 2 times. He gets rejected both times. Although I think that art is good enough to get into any fine arts.
Yeah, was he already that skilled when he was applying? Or did
I
he
don't-
get better after that?
See, I don't know. Now, the one thing I do know is that my wife got a fat ass. The one thing that I do know about Hitler is from... Jack Rucker said there's a rumor that in art school he nutted on somebody's leg. That Fuhrer nutted on my leg.
Offensive guy. You never see orphans anymore with a crying emoji.
So he's roaming the streets of Vienna
Yeah.
trying to sell his art. And all indications are that he spends his time drawing, painting, writing poetry, reading books, and going to the theater.
Wow.
He's a cultured man.
Yeah.
In 1907, he's forced to stay in homeless shelters. Could you imagine having to stumble across a homeless Hitler on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Well, I mean, how would you extend humanity to him?
Well, he's 18 years old.
Yeah.
And he could go to a homeless shelter.
Yeah, I would
And hostels as well. He
Where
was
was the mom living? Was she already dead?
probably Whoretown.
Whoretown, USA.
Mm-hmm.
I would drop one of the. Sorry, man, I can't help you. Like as I.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Today, I just want to add this before we move on, but I was in New York City today, and I saw a homeless guy laying on the ground on his cardboard box, and he handed his phone to a woman who was putting her phone number into his phone. Damn. The most insane thing I've ever seen, and it really just blew my mind that I've gone through pussy droughts in my life, and this homeless guy is getting regular lady phone numbers.
Like, Riz is undeniable.
It really is.
Wow.
Homelessness is an even bigger issue than homelessness.
Well said.
Thank you, brother. A lot of what we're able to find out about young Hitler is not just from the CBS TV show that John mentioned, but it comes from an old friend of his named August Kubizek. Does that name ring a bell?
I know.
It does not.
Hoobastank?
Yes. He was crawling in the dark, searching for young Hitler. But he wrote a book called The Young Hitler I Knew.
Good.
Yes. Young Hitler I Knew. It was August Kubizek's account of his experiences with Hitler, and he was friends with him, I think, from the ages of 15 to 19.
Whoa, and he wrote a book about it to cash in?
Yeah, well, he wrote about this. When did he first release his book?
It'd be weird if he did it before World War II. Nobody wants this fucking book.
My old friend, Hitler.
But there were so many things from this fucking book which were just really funny insights into the young man that Hitler was. August says that he was always a one-sided conversationalist and that he was always a bully. So this isn't all Hitler flattery, John. I know that you thought that's what this was going to be.
I did, and I'm glad you finally said something negative about him.
Yeah, I don't know that it's negative. I think it's a one-sided conversation demonstrates a man who knows what he wants.
Now, being a bad listener is not. It's not how you operate, you know?
All right. Agree to disagree, Jake. Thank you for saying that.
I didn't say that.
But there's one thing that August spoke about that really stuck with me is that it reminded me of Manson. He says Hitler, he had a way to articulate what it seemed that others were thinking and feeling. He would listen not for the sake of genuinely listening to you. It would be to just curry favor with people.
Yeah.
So if we met for the first time and I'm giving the impression that I'm being a good listener, in Hitler's case, it was just trying to size you up and playing this little game with you to see how quickly you could get them on his side.
Sounds like some Dale Carnegie action almost.
it's
Pretty
just
interesting.
Robert Greene, right? That 48 Laws of Power.
It would be interesting to find out if when did How to Win Friends and Influence People come out?
I think it was the 30s, right?
Ooh, I gotta look this up, man, because this
Maybe
is
the
earlier,
30s or
maybe
40s.
20s. I'm already behind on the grabbing the phone, so I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, he's fast with the keyboard, you know.
He is fast.
And he's juicy.
1936.
Whoa.
So I think Hitler was already at it before he got cooking,
Yeah.
but I think this is definitely something that could have come across his face.
He just names everyone in the beer garden.
Yes.
Hello, Stoltz, Schergen, Slappy. Just goes through all of them.
Jake, those are German minions, and we all fucking know it, man. Can you please stay on task, man?
I'm sorry.
But yes, you were saying someone came across your face.
I was. And I think he's in the chat, and I just want to thank him. I did not see that coming.
Nazi
Yeah,
coming.
no, dude, it's just incredible how these things mistakenly fly out of my mouth. I wish I could take credit for it. Oh, and a few other things that I want to talk about with August Kubizek mentioning about Hitler's childhood. He says, anytime that Hitler would hear the words civil servant, he would fly into a rage. How often do you hear the word civil servant?
I honestly want to know what a civil servant would be back then.
I think just engineer, right? Is that it?
Like
A civil servant means like any kind of government employee. So I guess at that time in Germany, government jobs were the most highly coveted.
Just from a bureaucrat down to like their secretary, like anybody that worked for the government.
That's my interpretation.
Police officers, fucking meter maids.
And the reason why I think it was held in such high esteem is that it was perceived as a guaranteed career path.
Yeah.
As a real fucking position of prestige to have a government job in Germany.
Well, they weren't doing too great, right? Germany? That's why Hitler was able to sway so much favor. Weren't they doing terribly after World War One? They lost a lot of land and all that kind of stuff.
They did. And
Yeah.
Are you a big history guy?
Not really. I don't want to claim that. Yeah.
But that's something I would like to learn more about because
Yeah.
I stopped my research right up as World War One ended.
Okay.
And I would like to learn more about that. So
Yeah.
if you'd be willing to stay after tonight for about 3 hours just to answer some questions that I have,
You do not want me to be your source.
I would really like to, man.
Well, this is only part one.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, this baby does grow up.
he does, man. It's like you want him to stay small forever. Like, how fun would it be to have a baby-sized Hitler forever?
Yeah.
Jake, what did you want to say, brother?
Luke Tibbs says I'm a big everything guy.
No, J-Rod 978 says you look like you lost weight.
Oh man, thank you. It's facial hair and tan. Yeah.
It's working. I got to
Yeah,
try
brother.
those.
Yeah, that's my method. You know, it's a lifestyle choice.
Hitler's friend August also said that they would stop and hang out in a park, and Hitler would read poetry to him.
These just don't match up. The fact that he's so cultured in arts and reading poetry to his friend in the park sounds like he'd be the kind of guy with a little bandana in his back pocket doing these kind of things. But then the fact that he was like, not a, well, of course the stuff happens later, but like just the fact that he was a bully and like, that doesn't match up. You know what I mean? There's not like
He puts the U
artsy people.
in the middle of SS.
Sus.
Yeah.
I'm very tired, and I'm an idiot. So,
Jake, would you be willing to wear a German SS uniform
No.
if we made it a German SUS uniform? We added a little flair, and the SS dare with a little SS flair.
I would not put that uniform on, but thank you anyway.
I would, and if anybody could make me one, I'll send you my sizes.
Jesus Christ.
I'll measure you.
All right, thank you. What are you going to use?
A soft tape measure.
That's off tab.
I have a couple at home.
My interpretation of him reading poetry to his friend, I think he was just practicing his public speaking.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, there is nothing more embarrassing. Was it his own poetry or just like a book of other people's poetry?
It was both.
Okay, because there's nothing more embarrassing than reading your own poetry to someone. So if you can stand to do that, then you can probably talk to 500,000 people in public and not be nervous.
Yeah.
So that is a pretty good training wheels for what he ended up doing. What the fuck?
Oh, nice.
Oh no! Look at that.
Did I say something stupid? It's because I stuttered. The speech impediment is stupid to you guys? Okay. So we're going to make stutterers wear helmets. That's what we're doing? All right.
This is perhaps the most embarrassing segment of the book, The Young Hitler I Knew, Jake. So August Kubizek says that Hitler became obsessed with a woman who they would encounter on their walks named Stephanie. Now, this is the woman that people rumored was Jewish, but I don't think that was the case. I think that was just something that people wanted to say to try to embarrass the guy.
Okay.
Do you think people are saying that because they theorize that it's the reason he grew such hatred for Jewish people because of this woman?
No, I think if there's a chapter in the chapter in August Kubizek's book that relates to this woman Stephanie, it ends. It seems like there's some finality to his interaction with this woman Stephanie. Now Hitler, he has. Did you want to?
No.
There's something Hitler obsesses over this woman so much that when they're going out for their walks together, Hitler and his buddy August says that Hitler is sketching the house that he and Stephanie are going to live in. And then Hitler also verbalizes a fantasy that he has about he and Stephanie. What do you think it is?
Hopefully not killing a bunch of people and running a country together. No.
It's romantic.
Living on the side of a lake in a 1-bedroom cabin.
Puppy mill.
Water is involved.
I was going to say puppies. All right, we're getting there. Let us go. Let us fucking
log
cook on
flume.
this.
Yeah.
All right, log flume. All right, okay. They operate a churro stand outside of the log flume. Are we going the right way?
Water is involved.
Is there cinnamon sugar treats involved?
Not yet.
A water park?
He verbalizes a fantasy that he has for he and Stephanie where they both commit suicide by jumping off of a bridge into a body of water.
All right, that's some reportable information if you're August.
Man.
That is a strange thing to say to someone.
The ultimate sign of love right there.
August also says that he thinks that Stephanie likes to dance, so he says, Adolf, maybe you should learn how to dance. And Hitler flies into a fucking rage. He says, I shall never dance.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And then he asks him why, and Hitler says, he talks about how stupid he thinks dancing is. He's like, now picture dancing without the music. Look how dumb these people look, moving their bodies like that with no music playing.
Yeah. You ever see that with background actors? It's so fun.
No.
Like they do that in old movies. I'll show you the clips of like the music not playing while they're all surfing and stuff. It's pretty cool. So, I mean...
I disagree with the logic there. I think dancing with no music is kind of a cool thing.
Pepperdongs, I agree. Hitler wanted his last moments with Stephanie to be wet and juicy.
And again, that's strange for a guy who writes poetry, is a good draw boy, and art boy, and I don't know, but it is a very sus sign that someone who really hates dancing, Footloose Town style, they got to be on. You got to keep a watchful eye on them.
Ooh,
how about they're a
poetry
joy
to
hater?
Their friend too in a park. They'll read poetry to their friend in a park, but they won't dance.
Yeah.
That's
How about a Footloose remake set in Nazi Germany?
I'll start penning it tonight.
Is that the producers? Did we just make the producers?
Oh, and fucking August says that he thinks that even though Hitler publicly had this strong stance against dancing, he thinks that Hitler may have been practicing dancing with his little sister Paula.
What a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just like Gavin Newsom going to the French Laundry with all of his fucking pals and not wearing a mask at the height of COVID.
I wish somebody set that man on fire.
I wish somebody set the French Laundry on fire.
Oh, God, it would smell delicious. Now you're making me hungry talking about a French Laundry.
What was did his siblings make it like past Hitler?
It was just he and Paula were the only surviving children, and Paula says he used to hit her.
Man.
If she didn't dance right.
Mm-hmm. How else? There's different forms of dirty dancing, Jake. We've talked about this. We've done this. And I don't really hold this against him if the hits are dance related.
So he was actually like
Dancing
publicly, that was part of his policy that he was anti-dancing. Like he did
Yes.
not want the German population to dance.
He had a lot of weird little peccadillos. There was one thing that really that he really did not want to happen, that he was insane about people not doing to him. However, one recording did get out, which featured his regular speaking voice. He wanted any recording of him to be him in full-on action, giving an impassioned speech.
So that's in character. That's
It
his-
is, yeah. And I
Michael Jackson.
yes,
Yes.
yeah. I've heard the same thing about
Yeah,
him.
changes his voice. When he's around his boys, he's very deep voiced.
I didn't know that.
But I
That's
heard,
crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, he sounds like
come here.
he sounds like a real black dude.
There's real audio of this? I've never seen this or heard
Yes,
There's like one or two instances. Like one time at an award show, he slipped up for like a split second and he fixed it.
I've seen Jamie Foxx give an interview where he's talking about this.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not fucking around. He has a real voice.
That's crazy.
I can see Hitler doing that. Like, guys, please don't share my voice.
Yeah, what was his real voice like?
It sounded fine, which is nuts that like he didn't want that getting out. But I know like I would rather clean my dad's nutsack with my nose than listen to a recording of myself doing comedy.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of hearing my own voice either, but
very tough.
I don't even think I'd be able to clean a plate with my nose, let alone a taint.
And honestly, I think it has more to do with my love for my mother, that I just want my dad to have a clean ball sack if she's going to be down there. Because,
Oh my God.
You know, you're nothing if not a family man, Mike.
Thank you, John. But yeah, there's a speech where he's given. Oh fuck! I wish I knew the name of the tape, but he is speaking to this Finnish dignitary.
Oh Mike, you're getting the
All
helmet.
right, thank you.
You hit hard on that one.
Mike, I don't think that was a dumb thing to say. I think it was very sweet.
I do too. I think it was very thoughtful of me. But he's speaking to this Finnish dignitary, and his voice sounds fine. Like it sounds like a man speaking voice. I assumed that when I clicked on the video, I was going to hear a little bitch ass pussy boy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that. It was a normal ass man voice.
Were you disappointed?
I was, man.
Yeah. What did you want his voice to sound like?
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was picturing in my head. Who's got the funny voice? People say like Jared Kushner, maybe? Didn't he he didn't talk on camera for years, and then when he finally did, he was kind of like a,
Oh yeah.
well, it was basically my Mickey impression.
I don't think I ever heard his voice.
I think he purposely did not speak on camera for a long time. And, I mean, that's years ago at this point. It's been forgotten about. Then you got RFK. I didn't listen to his voice for a while, but then when I finally
Nightmare.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's got bees in the throat.
So Jared Kushner sounds like Pussy Lips?
I think so, yeah.
Wow, man.
That's a good description.
You say bees in the throat, like horse kind of, or
What, RFK? You never heard him talk?
No, I've never heard him talk.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
Strange, yeah. It sounds like his throat got stung or something. It's like, or he smoked a pack of cigarettes
I mean, I think
a
that sounds
minute.
cool, right?
No.
No,
No?
it's
He sounds like
beyond
Jake.
cool.
it's
He's
like pinched somehow. Like,
Oh, okay.
he sounds like he was practicing pussy eating on a hornet's nest.
yeah, thanks for staying with the stinging insect theme.
we were right there with the bees,
Yeah.
the birds and the bees, actually.
Man.
And then finally, so there's all these years where like he cannot approach this girl Stephanie, and as per custom of the time, he sees Stephanie out with her mother, and the custom dictates that if he were to introduce himself, he would have to introduce himself to her mother, who would then have to grant him permission to speak to Stephanie. But he's apprehensive about doing this because he says, "What am I going to tell her? I'm Adolf Hitler, the academic painter."
To think he had such low confidence. And also,
Business cards.
he didn't want to break a rule,
Yeah, just
a
lie,
norm
man.
of society, and then he ended up slaughtering a fucking. You say the number is blatantly false, but I think
Yeah,
rings
it's the one
true.
they sing in Rent, right?
Yeah.
What is it, Jake? 5,000.
Sleepy
That's
time.
525,600 minutes.
Okay, that's the one.
That's how you measure a year.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next bullet point.
No, I insist. Let's keep doing musical theater.
But he's like, what am I going to tell her? I'm Adolf Hitler, the academic painter. So the only interaction that Hitler ends up having with this girl, Stephanie, is they're walking down the street one day, and she does like a double take at him.
Double take Hitler.
And because she double takes Hitler, Adolf is like, that's enough.
Yeah.
I've gotten my fill. She
Mine.
acknowledged me. Yeah. Will you be mine? MEIN.
He did not need to pursue it after that?
Nope.
All
that
he
was it.
needed was a glance.
That's all he needed. And that was the end of that.
That's bizarre.
It is. Jake, do you remember a crush who totally ignored you, but then one day finally acknowledged you, and you were like, you know what, I'm fine with that?
Dude, I never picked up on any signals.
Same.
One time I had a girl call me crying because I swear to God, she got a boyfriend, but she called me drunk to tell me how much she liked me. And how
Whoa.
she didn't, how I was so dumb. I couldn't pick up on
We got her on the line, Jake.
no, God no. Yeah. But yeah.
Jake, do you mind if I call you as that woman? And express
Mike.
my love to you?
Go ahead.
All right, so
Yeah, I had a similar crush experience, but I had to lose 30 pounds and win an open mic competition to get the pussy.
Well, we're talking about Jake right now, John, so if you don't mind.
All right.
Yeah.
I apologize. It's the Jake hour.
Dude, I clearly was like, you talk about low confidence. I was like, you want to go out with my friend? Like I
my
was just
God.
just me and her hanging out, like getting like messed up. Like I remember at one point she just like pushing her like tongue out at me, and I'm just like just staring at it like, and didn't even oh God, oh no, hang on, let me hello.
Yes, Jake.
Yes.
This is Waukesha, as in Waukesha, Wisconsin. You remember me from sixth grade?
Waukesha. Yeah, so great to hear from you. What are you doing nowadays?
Think about you, boo.
Oh wow, I'm a artistic painter, servant, civil servant, painter, artist.
I don't know what any of that means, but listen. I'm at the Chuck E. Cheese with 7 of my kids, and we need a ride, and I'm thinking about you. Is there any chance you could come down here, and I promise you, if you could make it down to the cheese, I'm going to give your ass a squeeze.
Say no more, fam. I'll be right down.
Thank you, baby.
Do you have any leftover power cards or tickets? Do they have tickets?
They have Chuckies. Come on.
Chuckies? They
call
don't
their-
have Chuckies.
They call their tokens Chuckies there.
They
Are you
do
still
not
on the
call-
phone?
Yeah, I am. I'm out of minutes.
You know good and damn well the only Chucky I fucks with is the one from the Child's Play movies. And rest assured,
Still on the phone.
and rest assured, sure, this ain't no damn Child's Play. I need a damn ride. And make sure you got 7 car seats.
You don't need to hold the speakerphone up to the phone for this bit.
I insist I do. What the small car seats or like the bigger kid car seats?
Bring a love seat car seat.
Not like a bigger kid. I mean, okay, all right. I gotta go. I got a dentist appointment.
My son Niagara.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm still
Well,
on.
great. You just blew it again, Jake.
No, God.
You just blew it again. She
Damn
was
it.
there ripe for the taking, and now you got one guy calling.
Thank God.
Vic says, come quad hour engaged. We're close, man. We're almost wrapped.
Yeah.
No, I guess that doesn't count. That's
It
one
does
guy
not
saying.
count,
All right,
no.
Don't
so I'm going
worry.
to put this back on. But yeah, Stephanie looks at Hitler, and that's apparently enough to feed the beast. Ooh, feed the beast sounds like an energy drink slogan. That should have been a Third Reich energy drink.
You know, so many missed opportunities with the group of people.
Yeah. But Jake, 1913, Hitler gets his last inheritance from his father. Isn't that sad?
That is very sad.
Why were there multiple?
So from 1905 to 1913 is when his insurance benefits pay out.
And it was yearly?
I don't fucking know, man.
I'm just very
This is
confused
dead dad
about this.
insurance.
Yeah, I don't know how it worked, but 1913 was his last payment. And when he gets that last payment, he decides to move to Munich, Germany.
Okay, that's the big move.
Yeah. And I mentioned 1935 is when he becomes a citizen. So he's there for a little over 20 years before. Jake, I like it backwards on you.
Thank you.
You should eat it backwards. Now, in 1914, World War I starts, Jake.
I'm listening.
That helmet looks perfect on you backwards, brother. And I don't know how you've worn it any other way. But in 1914, when World War I breaks out, Hitler joins the Bavarian army. I instantly think of pretzels, and I'm hungry and horny for you, Jake.
He was there for 1 year before the war started, and then he joined the army.
The same year that he went to Germany, he
Yeah.
joined the Bavarian army. And in 1918, when World War I ends, that's when he receives his injuries, which I'm not sure were losing a testicle or temporary blindness from a gas attack. And the gas attack, so the reason why he ended up with the infamous Hitler mustache is because his gas mask, his mustache prevented him from fixing the gas mask properly. So his superiors told him he had to trim the mustache, and that's how the Hitler mustache came to be.
So there were probably a few of them with that mustache then, if they all had to shave like that. And then he's the one that got it famous.
It
and
could
then
have
Michael
been.
Jordan's the one that
it
brought
was
it
in
back.
style too at the time, right? Because like Charlie Chaplin had it over here.
True.
Could have been. Maybe that's why he did it.
Yeah.
Maybe Chaplin also had to wear a gas mask for some reason and kept the same thing.
Doing
What if they were the
pratfalls.
same guy?
Man.
Really makes you think. And that's the last thing I want to make either of you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 1919, so after the war, I think the war lasts. World War I is from 1914 to 1918. Now, in 1919, Hitler gravitates more towards intelligence and propaganda in the army, right? And his all the poetry readings are starting to pay off because he's starting to practice these German nationalism speeches, getting the boys fired up. Anti-socialism.
Rollsies are red.
The speeches, they're also anti-communist and anti-Semitic, so they got a little pizzazz to them.
Yeah, okay.
You know how you put a little mustard on a throw sometime? Well, you can do that with speeches too, Jake.
Violets are blue.
You should write Hitler poetry.
You know who we should get rid of?
Yo, Jake, I love it, man. Bring it out.
The band U2.
You were on the edge.
The old yeah, there we go.
You were giving me a Bono. I don't know the other guys. Lou, God bless you, brother. Sweet dreams. So that's where we're going to leave off. So Hitler,
Okay.
he's a veteran of World War I, and now he's really starting to ramp it up. And he's really going to insert himself into the head of German politics.
Man.
But as a child and a young man, a lot of relatable stuff.
I'm incredibly stupid, and I'm excited to learn more.
Me too. I really like learning more about history because there's so little that I paid attention to while in school.
Same.
So all of this is new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted to hear a story about like his pants getting pulled down. You know.
Little Hitler pee popping out, and everybody's
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, look at that stinky dick," you know.
Yeah. Look at that little tiny bug.
I remember hearing a story about Hitler on this special that was on the History Channel, and they were interviewing people that were on his staff, like not people that were Nazi soldiers, but just people that worked under him.
Administration.
Not even like there was one lady that worked at like one of his fucking retreats, and she would work in the kitchen and she would work the overnight shift, and she said he would never come down there.
In the middle of the night, he would come down and make grilled cheeses.
So we're at 1919, and he's 30, right?
I'm making him for the
89.
Reich.
Nine.
Carrier 4.
9.
Bring down the 6 and the 9.
I got there.
Reverse them both.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I'm doing a 99.
Yeah.
We can't have a baby if we do a 99.
But this lady that was a kitchen worker overnight said that Hitler would never come down there. Then it just so happened this one night he just appeared in the kitchen, and she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe fucking Adolf Hitler is here." And she's like, "Can I get you anything?" And she said he apologetically asked for a slice of cake.
I'm so sorry to bother you.
Screaming at her. I'm so sorry to wake you at this hour. I have a sweet tooth for key lime pie.
That's a little too good.
Could I trouble you for some Rocky Road?
Oh my God. Where did Mike go?
Trouble you for some what? I'm sorry?
For some Rocky Road, and the streets will run white with whipped cream. It's a little Muslim mixed in.
I didn't catch that. That's, you're scaring me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what? Jack's asking a good question. Is how would Miss Gladys handle this situation?
You know good and goddamn well the only thing up in these mountains is rocky roads. Because the damn bus that I got to take to get here every night has a flat tire 3 out of the 4 nights a week.
Man, I love Miss Gladys.
She doesn't suffer any fools.
No, she sure hates buses. We need to get her a car.
And she wouldn't get him that pie or his ice cream.
Now who's a Nazi?
Dang. Just like that. The flip got script.
You have officially entered the Kumquat Hour here with the boys.
All right, so we'll pick up on Hitler when he's 30, and that's when shit really starts to...
Yeah.
Man, I got a... I'm excited.
I know. I got a little
session.
stomachache right now. And it could have been the 4 16-ounce Red Bulls I had tonight.
Yeah.
I think I was looking at YouTube documentaries for World War II at some point. Just trying to get my fucking brain up a little bit because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm pretty dumb as far as historical knowledge goes. Also, the more you do bad at Jeopardy categories, the more you got to be like, okay, so last year I was like, I'm going to watch a documentary about World War II, and I want to get in depth. So I found one that was like 4 hours long or something like that. Took the longest nap of my life. Immediately went to sleep and woke up even stupider. So I depend on you for my knowledge.
Oh man, well, I depend on the pens in your backpack.
Yes,
to take care of all this shit.
To create some of the best masterclass theater I've ever seen.
Thank you. Yes,
You are the great tutor.
Thank you, Jake.
Yes.
My mother once described me as the great tumor. So I'll take that compliment, pair it with that, and now I had the both of them with me forever.
Dude, I always try to put on like that historical stuff, and I just
Put you out.
Yeah, immediately I'm on my phone, and it's 45 minutes in. And I look up, I'm like, this is fucking sad, and
Yeah, and I'm not in a happy mood anymore.
yeah, I'm gonna turn this off.
It's the narration. It's always so sullen.
Yeah,
They need to really
Have
pep it
Gilbert
up,
Gottfried do it.
yeah.
Gilbert or like Guy Fieri.
Oh, yeah.
He would keep me in.
Yeah.
He should start narrating documentaries about history.
Like World War II is a new twist on an old classic.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think we got something going here. All right. You should have
We
expected
did,
that to happen. Yeah, I guess I should have seen that coming. Jeff, can you please call up Guy's agency on speakerphone, please?
All right, and you just got called Krabby Moto.
I did?
Yes.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of Johns.
Damn, chat. We are in full-fledged kumquat hour mode.
I am knowledgeable where it counts. Entourage, The Dead, John Mayer, Ari Matty. Heath, I'm so glad I turned you on to him.
John, I have to ask you, when you picked up that turtle to save his life, was he fighting you at all?
No, went right into the shower, and I felt so bad that he was nervous. I wanted to give him a little kiss.
Kiss his penis next time.
It was a female.
Kiss her penis.
I fucked her ass.
That explains why she came out the other end.
You're going to get a kiss one way or the other.
Dude, I'm just imagining your in-laws looking back like, what is taking him so fucking long? And John just like wailing on this shell.
A reptile auto blow.
Yeah, Jake, with every pump, the turtle's head pokes.
Yeah, I think the rabbit won this time.
That's nice of you.
Thank you. They find turtles all the time on those roads, and Maggie spotted it, and I was like, all right, we've got to find a nice, big, nice little size guy. And I didn't. I felt strange taking it off of its course.
I know.
But being assured that it would have gotten squashed and is stupid and didn't know where it was going in the first place made me feel better. And he put him in. There's some fish in that pond for him to eat.
We had a science teacher, and you might have had him at Bonner. Why am I blanking on? But he said you should never do that natural selection. If they're going to get ran over by a car, then it was meant to be.
Yeah,
That's a guy whose girlfriend got stolen by a turtle.
Yeah, that guy's a dickhead.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was his name?
He was also teaching in a Foot Clan costume.
Yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, we're just supposed to allow fucking hundreds of subdivisions to get put in where their habitat is.
Young guy or older guy?
He was there forever.
Mr. Gallagher?
Yeah, Mr. Gallagher.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
yeah.
now I have somebody to write an email to.
When a Ford
If you're watching,
Fusion-
Mr. Gallagher.
when a Ford
You fucking
Fusion
turtle killer.
splats you, dude, that's not natural selection.
No. Yeah. What's that got to do with nature?
Yeah.
That's unnatural erection. Because that shit makes me fucking hard.
Yes, I did make some turtle soup jokes. Classic fudge.
Oh, yeah.
You know fudge.
Oh, yeah.
You know fudge?
I don't.
Turtle soup?
I never had it.
What was was it the book series called Fudge?
The book, yeah.
I do vaguely remember fudge in my
And then
childhood.
they made a
My grandfather
TV
would
movie?
pack it in my butt.
Jake, I figured out your shorts are polyester.
Oh, good.
I asked him earlier after he got piss all over the front of his own
I
pants.
did, yes.
I said, "Are they cotton or polyester?" And he truthfully said, "I don't know."
Why? How would I know?
Feel them.
I'm a
By touch.
I'm a man. I don't
Jake,
know fabrics.
do you have that thing where your brain can't process senses?
Is that a crazy thing that I don't care about fabrics and I don't know what? I mean, you're eyeing up my shirt and trying to figure that out.
Jake,
how dare you? Don't look at my shirt.
I'll let you guess first.
If I dropped a ball sack on your elbow, would you care about that fabric?
Yes, I would care about that fabric.
Well, then you all of a sudden care about fabrics, man.
But that's not fabric. That's,
It can't be selective, man.
That's skin.
That's leather, baby.
That's man leather.
Did you say that this is denim?
I'd say it was denim.
Chad, I heard denim.
Is this spandex? Yeah.
There's probably some elastine in there.
Yeah,
sure.
there's definitely a stretch in it.
2%.
New gym shirt that I haven't worn to the gym yet.
Yeah, that's going to be non-cotton. It's
Yeah.
going to be a synthetic fabric.
Whatever gets my nipples hard, you know?
Everything gets this guy's nipples hard.
John, what was a highlight of vacation for you?
Taking my little baby to the fun land for the first time.
Yeah.
She got to ride rides. And Mommy won her all of her stuffed animals.
From what games?
Frog Bug.
Oh,
She
yeah.
won Frog Bug
Nice.
on the way out, dude, like an afterthought.
Dude.
I went up, ordered 8 slimy boys to stay, and I got one with the head sticking out.
Okay.
And I looked at the Eastern European accent again. And I said, surely that's a winner. And he walked over to my face to say, actually, technically, that is not a winner. The head and body have to be in. And I was like,
What?
I said, you got to be fucking kidding me. I said, I got to talk to Mr. Funland right
Yeah.
now. And then she won the cup game.
Oh, you gotta win.
Small
Okay.
prize, little Nemo.
Nice.
And then she won the ball catcher, the metal ball catcher. So we're walking out of there with the little baby covered in stuffed animals.
Aw.
And me just covered in red embarrassment.
You
It
tried.
was a cherry water ice that somebody dumped on my head. Some 16-year-old piece of shit. I'm going to fucking find you.
He's watching right
Balls.
now. Jake, you having problems with teenagers too?
Not right now. I'm good at the moment.
We both are, man. It's
Yeah.
we're syncing our
told
periods
you,
up.
I told you that I did a show at an Italian comedy night like a month ago.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, and I was walking out and I got shot with an airsoft gun. A group of teens. I was like, dude, this is like a authentic experience for Italian comedy night. I got a hit on me. Shot me in the hand.
With the little plastic pep.
Yeah, I think so. So it didn't hurt, but I played it off like I didn't even know what was happening.
You saw him riding by with the window down after that?
Yeah. It's a car full of teenagers.
What's an Italian comedy night?
Dude, it was a lot of people.
It's where your mother pretends she doesn't know how to make meatballs.
Yes, a lot of that.
Whoa.
A lot of Italian branded merchandise. Like, hey, I'm Italian.
They had a merch table that big?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What was the venue?
My mother's dead, but I still kiss her.
It was a. It was a.
Hey, it's
theater.
her basement.
Dude, it was a theater in the middle of Jersey. Not too far from here. Not in the middle of Jersey. Like in South Jersey.
Is it the Scottish Rite Auditorium?
No, it wasn't that place. God, it was in some small town. I already forget the name of it. But it was a theater, pretty well sold too.
Nice.
All the seats covered in plastic. That's not true. But yeah, they were. Mike Marino, very funny comic. He was like the big draw for that night.
Nice.
So it was him. Steve Rinaldi was on it. He.
If he wasn't, I would have had
Yeah,
a word
honestly.
for a couple fucking Goombas.
They both destroyed it. When I got the message, I was like, dude, I don't have any Italian material or anything. They're like, yeah, it's fine.
Just throw in Hoagie Fest every couple minutes.
No, these guys were like, everything's cooked from scratch kind
Hey.
of people.
Tell your wife
Yeah?
to shut their legs because what I'm seeing up here is a real hoagie fest.
Mike, you should have been on this show.
I agree. I'll be on the next one. I'm just going to walk out there. Who are the Italian mortal enemies? Irish?
I think so.
That's one of them.
Yeah, I'll walk out there in full on Irish garb, and I'm going to throw live turtles at them.
I know a place where you can pick up some big boys.
I'm going to make sure I get the one that you had, just for him not being appreciative of you making him cross over.
We don't know that he didn't appreciate it. I didn't interrogate him that long.
If I was an animal and a man helped me get across the road that I would not have gotten over under my own volition, I would keep my head out of the shell, and even though I might not be able to say the words, I would at least mouth.
Well, I'll tell you, when we were driving away, he did poke his head back out.
What do you say?
Wave.
He stood up on his hind legs.
Yes.
He learned how to be a biped, and then he waved goodbye.
Oh my god.
Yeah, all right.
You knew it.
All right, I guess that's nice.
And that's when I decided to make him for dinner.
That then it did a cartwheel into a backflip.
Played a little guitar.
Yeah. Turns out the turtle's kink was just being touched by a human. Fell right into its trap.
Would you pick up a big boy off the side of the road and assist it?
I ushered one with my foot.
How big?
About that big. It's a decent size.
Did you not want to pick him up?
I just wasn't in the mood, man, because I didn't have any. It was in the back roads of Mississippi, and if I had access to a sink or something where I could have washed my hands immediately,
Yeah.
That's a big part of it.
I just didn't want to fucking touch them.
Now,
You needed some wet wipe after that or some action.
Yeah, I didn't have any.
I'm not really familiar with the anatomy of turtles, but say if you picked up the turtle and had like a raging hard-on,
You gotta suck it.
like 7 inches long, right? Under the shell sticking out, would you
Sounds
still
like
move
you
it?
do know a little bit about turtles, Jake.
No, I know nothing about it. Would you move it, or like would you still move it across the street if it was like rock hard?
I'd move it, but I would stand on the side of the road with it in front of my penis for at least 25 cars to drive by. And just do a little turtle shuffle, you know?
What if you picked it up, has a raging hard on, then you look across the street and you see a lady turtle?
With one.
Yeah. Also with one, and makeup, and a nightie on.
I would.
Would you carry it over and drop it off, or would you put it in the woods the other way?
I would.
Jake, helmet.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, offensive guy. I would love to do some Old West Snickers, baby.
Jake, to answer your question, I would converse briefly with the turtle in my hand with the raging penis and ask him if he maybe wants to go family style on that lady turtle. And then we would cross the street and broach the subject from there.
You trying to split that shell?
You nasty fuck.
I don't care.
1, 2.
It's nuts, man. You really don't want to think about how many animals end up getting fucked by humans.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, you really don't want to think about that, I
Yeah, I
guess.
don't. Yeah.
Those would be called intrusive thoughts. But if we're on the subject, top 3 animals that you would try to impregnate.
Baboon,
Yeah, too human like, you sick freak.
baby elephant. They age in people years, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And then I think
That's so fucked up.
Wait, that's not fine.
A baby elephant, because an elephant never forgets, so it's got to live 130 years. Think about you getting behind it and
Yeah, he's going to trample your funeral.
planning.
What you trying to do for them peanuts, girl?
Just jump on the casket crying.
They do seek revenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
But, I mean, this would be consensual man-baby elephant sex, so. And, Jake, the third animal that I think I would do it to would be a koala bear.
that's the one with chlamydia, right?
I got it too, bitch.
Yeah, who gave it to who?
All right, who are your sexiest animals?
Gonna have to throw a giraffe in there just because, she can take the whole thing. I don't think I've ever got a reaction from Jeff like that. Yeah, I'm going with the Nancy Reagan of animals, the giraffe. Trying to get some neck up in that safari. I think we're going to have to throw dolphin in there.
Shit. They would love that shit, man.
And what is going to be the nail in my
are
coffin
you
so I
the
never get
bottom
a
with the
job in the
dolphin?
future? If we're in the water, we're going every direction, Jake.
90-90.
Third one. Okay, I got a little wet and wild, a little juicy with that dolphin. So let's take our time, slow things down, get a little air beneath us. Going to be a giant sloth.
Whoa.
And sure, they're extinct, but in this fantasy,
Bringing it back.
yeah,
Giant sloth. How big is a giant sloth?
big enough to take the whole damn thing, Jake. The theme of my thing is having a large penis.
Go ahead, Jake.
Top 3 animals. Jeez, I was just listening to your guys' list. I wasn't even thinking. There's nothing happening up here. Cutting off airflow. blood flow. I would say probably a tiger,
Whoa.
because a lot of people catch a tiger by its toe. It's like, guess what I caught it by?
It's camel toe. Lady tiger, you're fucking right.
Yes, of course.
Okay, all right.
Now that you mention it, yeah, probably a lady.
Mm-hmm.
A male lion, you know.
Whoa, damn. You're
I'm
staying
the-
in the cat theme.
I'm the king of the jungle. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want to have a mane after that. I want to wear its mane as my own. No, that sounds lame. That sounds like I'm wearing its jacket. I don't like that. Let me take that back. Are we live?
Yeah, and the cops are watching, so.
Kangaroo.
Dude, you picked some of the most dangerous animals. You're going to have some scratches on your back after that. Yeah, why don't you, everybody in the chat, also incriminate yourself by saying what
Yeah.
animals you would fuck.
Chat, sound off, man. Tell us who you
Okay.
would be porking if societal rules didn't apply.
Could I replace the male lion with a female gator?
Whoa.
Damn, Jake, you're dangerous.
Give it a death roll. Give it a lot of death rolls.
So,
You know what I mean? Just cannonball.
Jake, I mean,
This helmet hurts.
it's definitely the most insane lineup of animals that pose a danger to you.
Yeah.
I think John and I went more like animals who probably wouldn't fuss. I'm surprised neither of us went with zebra. That's a very fuckable animal.
Yeah, well, I mean, keep adding to your list, Mike.
I don't know. 3's enough.
Yeah, three. Some would say is 3 too many.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think most of the animals I chose can kill me, but there's a chance that they
exciting.
won't. Yeah,
Right.
Hermit crab.
Your shell or mine.
Yeah, man.
How are your pets?
Almost dead. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, it's fine.
How old?
16. Pit bull.
Long life.
Wearing diapers. Pretty wild. To see a pit bull in a diaper is the weirdest. Just your mind does not compute. Seeing a pit bull in a diaper.
Is he wearing a pit bull up? He's posing on like doggy like advertisements.
Stop. I'm trying to work a bit about this.
Well, he can't fit into puggies, so
Puggies. Dude, it's pretty wild. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of swan dives off the top of the stairs recently, which is pretty.
sliding all the way down on his belly,
Yeah.
basically
No,
splayed
no,
out.
No, I mean,
Trying to end it.
dude, yeah, like, like that. He's not like Thelma and Louising off the cliff. It's like him trying to come downstairs and then losing control and then like flipping around and stuff.
Oh,
It really sucks.
Does he take himself upstairs?
Yeah, and then we got to carry him down. He's a
Yeah.
60-pound pit bull. You know what
I
I mean?
think it's gate time.
Yeah, we got to do something.
He's a first floor doggy for now.
Yeah, I carry him down like 20 times. I've been like carrying this dog because he goes up every fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So I'm really getting my steps in.
yeah.
It's the leanest I've been.
Is he a 50-pounder? More than that?
Yeah, he last we weighed him. I think it was 55.
Yeah, that's.
He used to be 65.
That's
but-
a workout, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But we love him. We're just gonna let him.
I'm
suffer.
sorry, man.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. I think your dog's very lucky to have you as a family.
Oh yeah. Tell that to him when he's shitting in front of us, right after we take him for a walk, and he doesn't do anything.
I've shown you my asshole, so it doesn't,
Yeah.
don't take that as a negative, man.
Yours is cleaner than his.
Thank you.
Yes.
I always forget about that on purpose.
Do you
Why
think
did you see his asshole?
We were in Truckee, and what happens in Truckee stays in
You
Truckee.
gave him a little goatsy action?
I did, yeah.
Me and Coop.
Was I downstairs in the
You could have been
in the
there.
pen?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It was
And-
before noon.
Yeah, because I spent the first 2 nights on that couch, so I would have caught it. Must have been the third night. I'm sorry, I missed your asshole.
It was a morning.
Yeah, morning.
Jake, do you think perhaps it might be helpful for other people if you developed a dead dog workout program? So other people who are like in the throes of dealing
Yeah.
with a dying animal, Like if you know how people like,
Yeah.
have kettlebell class.
Oh yeah.
What if there was just an
Swinging it around.
80-pound 4-legged leather bag that people had to exercise with, just to really help build up their muscles to take care of their dying pets properly?
I like this.
Because you're strong enough to deal with it. However,
Yeah.
there's a lot of ladies that live by themselves because they've never been able to find love and are just have lady parts that are just barren wastelands.
You just adopt love.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, I would teach a class in how to carry your humongous dog down the steps. You know.
It's like rucksacking for.
That's rut-row sacking.
Yes.
Dude, he fights me on it too.
Going down?
He's
When-
proud.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, so like I try to lift him up and he starts to run away and shit. Because I get to like the second to the top step. I'm like, come on, fucking, like.
Yeah.
And then I like have to like pull him forward and then because he keeps trying to back away.
But he has no hesitation to go down.
He
He
has
starts.
hesitation. He's like, I don't know if I could do this.
Yeah.
But then when I get up there, he's like, no, I'm fine. I'm just gonna go shit in your room. Yeah. But then like if I pick him up, sometimes he tries to fight me like originally. Not like bite me, but like just move. He
Get
grabs
away
the
from me.
spindles as we go down with his
My
paws.
God, that's actually really cute and funny.
Dude, it is cute, and it's like, yeah, it's so great. But yeah, he thinks I'm marching him right to the fucking fireplace.
Has he seen you cremate a dog in there before? Does he know what future beholds him?
When we go on our walks, we usually pick up stray dogs and we bring them back.
This is what's going to happen to you if you shit in my room one more time. You know what you got to hit him with when he's upstairs and he's about to go shit in your bedroom? Be like, brother.
Paper.
No, like, bro, you don't got shit in there. It's right here. Hit him with the mouth bathroom bit. Oh, it's one of the best bro bits.
That would be pretty funny. Let's see if he takes kindly to that. Stop!
It's worth it.
Stop!
You're a natural at it.
Yeah.
John, you got a question in the chat. Offensive guy asked, does John carry a gun?
No, I actually carry two.
Oh, my God.
No, the only gun I have is a shotgun, and there's nowhere to put that to carry it around.
You just leave it as a doorstop?
Yeah. I just leave it on the hood of my car. Let people know.
Yeah. Give a shotgun, take a shotgun. Truckee, that town gets me every time. Sounds like slang for someone addicted to 18-wheeler exhaust fumes. Heath, that's a good one, brother.
That was a beautiful little Main Street town.
Oh, I love Truckee so much,
Yeah.
man.
That was great.
Dude, I meant to send it to you. I saw like a Karen video from Truckee.
What the fuck was her problem?
Yeah, I can't remember. It was like something happening outside of a restaurant. It was a few months ago. I wish I would have saved it and sent it to you guys, but
I wonder if it was that bar that has the sign out front, free beer tomorrow. And she came back the next day and was like, you said it was yesterday tomorrow. What do you think it was? Do you think that was the case, Mike? The free beer tomorrow sign?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sleepy Mike.
Shreeby.
Damn, I'm getting kumquat juice in my eye right now. It's so thick in here.
What you been snacking on, boys?
Grotto pizza, almost exclusively. Gus and Gus hamburger, hot dog, beach fries, and
nice.
I had a hot dog and a hamburger today. Some chips.
Whoa.
And, of course, it's Chicken Palooza
My God.
over at Rural Farm, so I did have some gravy fries. Oh, I snagged the last Scrapple breakfast sandwich in the heat lamp.
Whoa.
And it was 3 p.m., so you know it's been there all day. And
Timestamp for 11 a.m.
you might be surprised to learn it was not very good.
Very hard and dry.
No. Wet to the point of...
Ew.
Yeah, dude. It was just like heating itself up, steaming from the inside for probably 5 hours.
Jake, did you speak about your grandma putting toast in your mouth while we were on air?
You son of a bitch, yes.
All right,
Dude,
yeah.
I was hoping you forgot.
I'm full of spiders. It makes a funny comment. It says that dog will wake up with a different kind of peanut butter toast.
Yeah, I don't know why Jake still put his penis in the toaster, though.
Some people do smelling salts. I do penis in the toaster.
It's breakfast time.
Somebody making pork roll? Yeah, man.
John, do you like any food at Starbucks? Dilbert asks.
Delbert, what a great question. I never go to Starbucks anymore. After I stopped drinking black coffee and switched to Red Bull. For some reason, I'm able to fall asleep easier after a Red Bull than a cold brew. But I was pretty heavy on the hot ham and cheese croissant that they had. But now I get those in bulk at Costco, and they are 10 times better than the...
No way.
Yes.
You're a Costco guy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, very much I'm a Costco guy, yes. I'm not a Sam's Club guy. I'll tell you that much. Hey, Sam's Club guys, what do you got? Oh, we have so much fucking rice here. We have Sam's Club guy. We talked about this last week, and you're not familiar with AJ or Big Justice or the Rizzler or AJ's mother. But you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you are.
I've been to
Chat,
that bitch.
everybody knows about. Jeff, you're familiar with the Costco guys. Yeah. They are very hit or miss with me. The song they put out, certified
Banger.
summer banger.
Yeah.
A lot of the other content that they're putting out makes me want to crawl out of my own skin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I wish this guy would show up on the algorithm.
I know. After screaming it into your phone for an hour last week, I thought,
Let's
for sure.
go. I had somebody show up on, I think it was like Twitter. It was some dude, and everyone was railing against him using his family.
That's
in
him.
the vid- Oh, is that the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fucking Italian
Yes.
looking
Yeah.
beef
Yeah.
head.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. He showed up on my shit today, and everything was like, "Oh, he's sexualizing his daughter." I was like,
Yes.
"What?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we
Yeah.
we got the same rhythm. Yeah, we got the same rhythm. Circadian.
Ladies and
rhythm.
gentlemen, we got him.
I'm not wild about him, but I don't think he's doing that.
Yeah,
I
I don't
think he
think-
just
yeah.
has his kids in his videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she dressed herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of strange that,
Everyone's commenting on it.
yeah.
Yeah. There was.
I mean,
nothing
he's
out
doing
of-
a lot of strange things in the first place. I don't think he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would shell out his young daughter.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind of guy that's very protective
Yeah.
about their kids.
I would agree with you
Yeah.
there.
I don't know. I think a lot of times, not in this case, but I do think Italians go over the line with their children. How many times do you see Italian boys kissing their moms on the mouth? Picking their mothers up in diapers and taking them down the steps while they're grabbing spindles.
Mike, if I had a nickel, we'd be able to live without doing the podcast for a few years.
Brother, every spindle in this house has fingerprints on it. So I don't want you to feel bad about that, Jake. Thank you, Corey. This podcast is a boom.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so that was my first time experiencing that family on social media, and the only thing, because that was the first video I've seen.
Negative introduction.
Yeah,
It should have been
negative introduction, but also I didn't like that the mom was just always negative in every single one, and she looked like she was having the most fun.
I didn't hear the audio. What was she saying?
She was just like, "You're gonna do that," just like everything they would say. You know what I mean? Like commenting on their shit.
I have a feeling she's not writing her own lines. I
Yeah.
think AJ might be the
Yeah,
the Spielberg of this production.
it's very like honeymooners esque. Like,
Also, Big Justice could have a lot of say in the writer's room the way it looks as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
is Big Justice the dad?
No, that's the son. AJ's the dad.
Oh shit!
The mom
okay.
is named Mother of Big Justice.
Really?
Yeah, and then the sister is just Ashley, I think.
Dude, all of them look exactly alike.
Oh, yeah.
Like the kids look identical to both the mother and the father, and the mother looks like just like the father.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's
And you know why they look alike?
why?
They're brother and sister. It's because they share the same parents. That's how I wanted to phrase it. That's how I phrased it in the car earlier when I was daydreaming on a 3-hour drive from the beach. Sometimes things don't come out good. A lot of times for me, actually. Most of the time.
How do they taste?
What?
Sometimes things don't come out good for you.
Uh-huh.
If they don't come out good, maybe, I don't know.
Mike's ready to end come quad
He
hour.
talked himself out of it.
I never want this podcast to end.
I'll tell you what is tasting strange. I think the Indians or Chinese people who are making these are tossing a few smoked cigarette butts into the juice.
Ew.
Wait, what?
There's a weird aftertaste on
What
these.
the fuck, man?
Whoa!
I don't know, but it's kind of working.
I do want to bring something up that happened last week.
Tell me.
Spur of the moment, you went to the Foo Fighters.
I did.
Did you get to see the Hives at all, or no? Was it too
No,
late? Yeah.
I was walking into the stadium. All right, let me backtrack a little bit. I told my wife to bring the kids up. as early as possible because I had to do dad meet.
Yeah.
I know I function very efficiently, and my wife tends to take a circuitous route when left to her own devices. And I parked at the outlets by Hershey Park. And there's a public bathroom there. I parked. I got there. I used the public bathroom. As I'm walking out of the public bathroom, my wife pulls up to a stop sign, and she sees me. She's like, "The venue is over an hour away." I was like, "It's right next to us." So I was like, "Park the car, and we're gonna walk over there." And we started walking, and I was like, all right, fuck. I'm just going to get an Uber. Like, it is right there, but I wasn't sure exactly where the entrance was to get in. So I got an Uber, and the guy that picks us up, he's like, yeah, there's really no way to walk there, which there was. And my wife's like, yeah, there kind of is. And he's like, I guess I'm wrong then, huh? So it's like, this is like a 2-minute Uber ride, and this guy and my wife were about to fight.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
It was nuts, man. But then we finally made it to the arena, but as we're walking up, you hear the Foo Fighters start playing. So we didn't get to see the Hives, but the Foo Fighters played for like 3 fucking hours, man.
Dude,
Damn.
that's awesome.
It was nuts, man.
They started early too, right? Like it was like
Yeah, the sun wasn't even down.
that. Yeah, I saw a video. I think did you post a video of them in the sun up? It was awesome.
Yeah, Juicy Jeff was at the same show.
Dude, the Hives, I'm a fan, man.
told
I'd
you.
never listened to them before, but
They
they
will
are
convert you.
fucking awesome.
They are-
And they put on such a, like, their stage presence,
Dude,
that lead
yeah.
singer, he's electric, man. He's awesome.
You guys are so lucky to be seeing us. We are the Hives. You're welcome.
They do
it's-
that?
Yeah, it's
That's
so,
so funny.
fucking. It's the
Sounds
best.
a little bit like a young Adolf.
But I loved. So you get there with your family. Jeff's there. Jeff tells you he's in Section 8. Go figure. And and then he replies a little bit later. Goes, some bitch just threw up next to me on the 2 rows in front of us. So if you want to get a closer view, there's seats open. Did you ever go over to the vomit seats and watch the rest of the Foo Fighters?
I considered it because they were real fucking Nazis about where you could stand on the floor.
Really?
You had to like be in your fucking seat, and it's like the view's obstructed. Like the Hershey Park stadium sucks
Yeah.
unless you're elevated. Like if you're on the
Being on the floor is not good.
it sucks. It's
Okay.
hard to see, and it's like, my son's with me, and he can't see over fucking adults.
Yeah.
Is he
So-
allowed to stand on, like, were they not letting people stand on chairs either?
Yeah, well, the dumb bitch in front of me was. So we ended up walking around, and we got like a corner vantage point. But even then, like every now and again, they come over and be like, we need to keep the space clear for it's like,
Yeah.
suck, man. It's
Dude, like, come.
if there's a fire, I'll get out of the fucking way, man.
Yeah.
But
Be the first one out.
yeah, but the Foo Fighters are great, and I don't know that I'd see a concert there again.
Really?
Yeah,
Was it? How about the sound?
it was great. I
Yeah.
thought it sounded great.
Yeah, it sounded awesome. And,
And you would go back because you had a good experience?
I mean, besides the throw up,
Can we get an age on the lady who threw up?
she had to have been younger 20s, and she was such a downer the entire fucking show. Where, like, I knew something was up. I thought she just wasn't into the Foo Fighters, but clearly she was fucked up.
Yeah.
Was something getting the best of her?
She threw a monkey wrench into her boyfriend's plans, though, because they like she was just sitting the entire time, which was fine. Like, because
So you were on her back.
She was like sitting there hitting like her vape pen, which could have also fueled
That'll
the.
spin you out.
And then I look over and she does one of these, like she pats him on the back, and then 2 seconds later she tries to stop the vomit with
no,
her
so it's
hands,
spraying?
and it sprayed everywhere. It got me like a little bit on the side, like just like 2 drops, and then it got the 2 rows. I'm not kidding you. It was like they were on like Splash Mountain, like standing on the ground. It projectiled on the 2 rows in front, and then the family in front of us gets up, and then they come back with like
Merch tees.
Hershey Park like cleaner guys, and so like for like 3 songs they're like laying dirt down and like
wiping you off.
First of all, I'm marching that lady and her boyfriend to the merch stand so they can buy me a T-shirt so I don't have to wear a vomit shirt. That's happening.
Well, so I got a T-shirt in line, and I ended up using that to wipe me off.
You used the newly purchased shirt. To
I'm
wipe
gonna
the
wash it
vomit.
anyway. I mean, what's it fucking matter?
Oh man.
Yeah, what a fucking animal, man.
Yeah, that's a very shitty experience. I can't believe you still had a pretty good time after that.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, they were great, man.
Big you.
Dude, that is a nightmare. I don't think I've ever experienced somebody
No,
throwing
he
up
handled
at a
it great.
concert.
There goes my hero.
Do you enjoy the banter he does between songs, or did it get old?
I did like it. Now, years ago, before, this is my second time seeing them. I saw him last year and this year. I feel like he's just really good at it. I knew that because I'd seen videos before of just live performances, and seeing video of it, I was like, this probably gets annoying. But I thought he was great.
He actually, I've seen him two times before that, and both times I had smoked a little bit of weed, and where it was like kind of me like bugging me out. I was like, Dave Grohl, you got to like stop talking, man. You're like kind of bugging me out here. He toned it back. I don't think he did as much as he did in previous years. So I think he's kind of did the let the music do the
Just
talking.
kept plugging Storyteller. You want to hear more about that? Check out Chapter 6 of the Storyteller.
Have that somewhere over here. But he was great. But also, it's like they're ripping through like it was like 26 songs. So it's like you really got to limit how much you're talking when you're doing that many songs.
That's it. Wait, that's all they did was 26 songs in a 3-hour set?
I think so.
Yeah, what they do is they'll break it down and like make it real like
Bass
slow, like, and then like bring it back up,
on,
and then they'll
everybody.
slow it down again.
Did you bring up any kids to play the instruments?
No,
Like Green Day? I feel like I've seen them do that before.
Who drums for him now?
Josh Freese.
he's really good.
Yeah, he's
I
great.
thought he like filled in pretty well.
I thought it was cool when they did like the medley, and they're like, Josh has been in a million bands, and they played some 9 Inch Nail stuff, A Perfect
cool.
Circle. Yeah,
Nice. That must have been fun.
yeah.
Did Dave hop on the kit at all?
No,
He does sometimes, right?
he used to.
Switch with Taylor back in the day.
Yeah, because Taylor could sing, and he just he stuck to the guitar.
Well, that's a sad note to end this on.
We're not
I guess
ending.
we'll have to do some
Okay.
more kumquat hour then.
Yes, I like it.
So you're on the floor, and what? Like, there's a sound tent and like poles and stuff in the way, or just people for the most part?
Just people, man. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on the floor towards the back, it's not great. It's better
Yeah.
to be elevated.
I'm glad we went, and it was a fun experience, and I'm glad the whole family got to go. But last year when I saw them, it was the ideal experience because like they had an option. It was at, I forget the name of the festival, but it was in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember you going to that's when you got your speeding ticket, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 2 of them. But
Sorry,
but the option they gave at this festival, it was like $100 extra bucks, and you get access to this like lounge area, which has its own concession stand, its own like air conditioned bathrooms.
Nice.
And for those 2 things alone, it was definitely worthwhile.
okay.
And a little bit of a better view, too.
Yeah, well, we had general admission tickets, so it's like we got up pretty close.
Nice.
And yeah, being able to stand where you want to stand makes all the difference at a fucking concert. Like,
yeah.
I just don't, I don't want to have an assigned seat on the floor again. So,
Did they have a pit up front where it's standing room?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
were they moshing at all?
Yeah, they were going pretty, and it was cool. They had like a catwalk that kind of went out into like the pit a little
I
bit.
imagine the Hives guy took advantage
Oh,
of that.
he
right?
was in. He got off the stage, off the catwalk, and was in. And then he said, "Who's got beer? Give me a beer." And then some guy, he took some guy's beer and just like chugged it
You
down.
owe me $24, asshole.
We made that joke. We were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
That guy better get backstage after the show.
I
At
would
least a
not
free
give
T-shirt.
Dave Grohl a beer. I'm like, you give me a fucking beer,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, then you're being his monkey wrench.
I'm Full of Spiders wants to know if they did Darling Nikki. Do you guys know?
No, they didn't.
No, that would be fucking cool to see them do that live.
Yeah,
They did Skin and Bones,
That was
but
funny.
he did it in like a Northeast. Like he kept saying like Delaware. He called it like a Delaware accent. He was like Skin and Bones, and like he did the entire song Bones, like over pronunciating the O.
I guess he's confusing Delaware County and Delaware.
Maybe.
Wait, he mentioned having family down in Delaware, and I think
Yeah,
the
the
accent
same
does
accent.
extend down to like Maryland.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's Baltimore.
He used to vacation in
Rehoboth.
Funland.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah. I have seen pictures of him on the News Journal's Facebook page.
Yeah, he even talks about it in his book. He talks about going down there and like the fond memories he had like growing up.
Nice. The Bacon Brothers just played at Bottle and Cork, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
Oh.
That would have been nice to see.
I bet they were cooking.
Sizzling even.
Spitting.
They're at Delaware Online Radio. I ran a little article about them, about Bacon wanting to talk to people. Like if he goes into a Wawa, he
does?
He was like, I don't like it when people are like nervous and shy away from like, and they think they're bothering me. He's like, I want to have conversations with people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, little Bacon action for you, you know.
Bacon bits, if you will.
Dude, I would like if I ever like run into a celebrity, I want to bring up like the most obscure thing they've done. You know, like Stir of Echoes. Like, what?
That's a scary ass movie, man.
That is a scary movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking fingernail shit. Like that spooks me, man.
That was around the same time as Hollow Man, right?
Yeah.
Same Bacon
1998,
era.
I think.
Yeah.
He was doing Bad Bacon for a while. He still does some Bad Bacon.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
like that. Bad Bacon.
Yeah, it made you squeal.
I tell you what, I ain't never had Bad Bacon. That's not true. When it's limp and uncooked, some
Yeah, bacon
places.
is the most, for some reason, the most easily fuck upable meat.
I hardly ever get it on a fast food sandwich because
yeah.
you're really playing with fucking dice. Like a Wendy's Baconator can just be completely fucking half cooked. I want my shit crisp. I want it crunchy.
I like it softer.
Really?
Jake,
like
how do
it.
you like it?
I like it both ways. I like it with a little juice in it. When you bite into it, it's like just crisp enough, but then it just all the grease fucking.
Jake doesn't use his hands when he eats bacon.
I don't.
Juicy Jeff, how do you like yours?
I'm on the same train as you. I like it a little softer, not like crunchy.
Yeah, I like it, baby. Chat, how do you guys like your bacon?
Mike's making breakfast.
Heath, I will check out Brooklyn Kid by Cross Canadian Ragweed. It's a country tune.
Okay.
You guys like burnt bacon?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like burnt bacon.
I don't think there's a variation of bacon that I dislike. I definitely prefer it a little softer, but I do like the smoke of a fucking well-cooked piece of bacon.
Yeah, I think like I don't know if it's an acquired taste from like just being me, you know, a giant man, or just being a dad and no one else wanting the black pieces of bacon, but I go for it.
Oh, yeah. Maggie left some bacon in the oven by accident, came out cooked to smithereens. And I ate that before I ate the regular pieces.
Same. I always go for the burnt ones first.
Love the crunch, love the burn. All right, it's fucking trash night.
Do you guys like burnt ends when you get barbecue?
Yes.
Yeah, same.
Very much. And people say that's like an non-quality.
Oh, I love it. I don't give a fuck. It tastes delicious.
I like the crispy part of the mac and cheese. I like
Dude.
the crispy part of the fucking
I don't think I've ever done burnt ends, but I do like the crispy mac and cheese, yeah.
Give me that corner of that Stouffer's. I want to burn my fucking asshole. I mean tongue.
Corey, yes, Canadian bacon is delicious as well, man. I was so bummed because in Connecticut with Shayner and Jimmy this weekend, we stopped off at a diner, and I had a feeling what they served me wasn't going to be enough. I like to eat like an American, Jake. And this meal that I got, it left me wanting more. And as I'm finishing the last of my eggs, Shayner's like, if you guys want some of this Canadian bacon, feel free to have it. And I'm like, okay, I will have a piece of that.
You're counting 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
I'm finishing my eggs first, but by the time I finish my eggs, Shayner ate all of his fucking Canadian bacon.
No!
I didn't get any.
An empty offer.
Unfucking believable, man.
You should have stabbed that thing immediately and transferred plates, man.
If anybody doesn't even finish a sentence.
Were you in New Haven at all?
Yeah.
Did you give the pizza another try by any chance?
I did. I had good pizza in New Haven. I went to a place on Yale's campus, and it was very good. It reminded me of the Greek pizza I used to get as a child.
So did we go to a bad place then? It was same style?
No, it was different style.
Okay.
It was thick crust, greasy.
Dude, that's what Mystics was like. It was like Pat's Pizza.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was good pizza, man. And it's like, I think bar pizza was an anomaly.
I think a few of the famous New Haven style pizzas are that style, but I don't know. It's definitely a weird version of pizza, and we should have been seated at a table.
Corey, I'm going to take you up on that. Corey says, next time you come through Connecticut, please let me show you some good places to eat.
I like that Big Vinegar said that's a shamer. Right, to Native
Corey, I
people.
did have some good Taco Bell as well.
What'd you get from Taco Bell?
I got a Mexican pizza, a bean burrito, and I ordered 2 Taco Supremes, but one of the guys ate one of them.
Which guy?
I don't know.
You did stray from the usual, though, with the Mexican pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I have a hankering for a Mexican pizza.
Mexican pizza's so fucking good.
It is
And it's
good.
been so long since I've gotten it.
Yeah, same.
And now I'm currently in a financial dispute with them, so I can't have one tonight.
Have you had the cheesy street tacos yet?
That's what I was trying to get before
Oh,
Deadpool.
no.
Why is
Yeah.
it a street taco? Is it made by a rat?
It is rat. It's good.
It's, what is it, cilantro and onion
Yeah.
on it. Street taco style, you know?
Oh, okay.
Little corn tortillas, though it's not corn
Oh,
tortilla.
baby. I love cilantro and onion on
Eat
everything,
Yeah,
man.
it was very good.
Once I realized that that was a taco option, I only
Incredible.
knew, like,
yeah.
Ortega tacos growing up,
Same,
basically.
yeah.
Once I found those little fuckers, you get 3 of those little tiny boys. Yeah, give me 6. You know what? Fuck it. Give me 9. You know what? Fuck me in the ass.
Are you guys
That's
a,
at the place on Girard.
are you are you guys a fan of burrilla tacos?
Oh,
They got
God,
this
yes.
the
Blah, blah, blah.
onions, the cilantro, and the
Consomme.
consomme.
Oh, my
Dude, you
God.
get your tacos nice and wet and
Is
juicy.
consomme- is that
Yes.
Mexican-
Dude,
I
Is
knew
that-
he was going to find a way to work it in somehow.
That's
Yeah.
the Mexican au jus that we're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got like beef pieces in there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I actually got a birria burrito, and it didn't come with consomme on the side the other day, and it unfortunately might have given me a little bit of the listeria from the avocado. I woke up
Is that a Muse album?
running. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey, all that shit sounds delicious, man. We had great birria tacos when we went to Venice. We went to Teddy's Red Tacos.
That's your place, right?
Really great tacos,
Dude,
man.
That
so
was
good.
fucking
I
awesome.
love that shit.
I got them the other day, and the person didn't speak English, right? And I said, I'll take the 2 burrito tacos, like the meal they have. And she's like, 2 burrito tacos? I'm like, yeah. And I get there, and she gave me 2 like orders of burrito tacos, and it was a lot more
How
expensive.
many to an order?
Than I was expecting. 2.
Okay.
But I mean, I was not sad about it. It was gone.
Nice.
It was gone. It was just a nice, expensive dinner. I treated myself.
What are they charging for 2 there?
Like $12.
So you dropped a 25er on that.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah. I was like, ugh. And then it has a tip option, and it's like take out, pick up, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I still press it. I press it because there's nobody in there. You know what I mean? I feel like when there's nobody in the shop, I feel more inclined that I have to tip versus don't have to tip. But I don't know. You always tip on takeout?
Counter service at takeout. I think these days I'm giving $3.
$3?
Yeah, I feel like the $2 tip at this point is a thing of the past.
Yeah.
And that was for delivery back in the day. Like $2 tip was bad. So I think if you're going in person, I'm doing 3 unless it's a crazy big order. Then maybe I'll give 5 or 10 depending on how much.
Offensive guy asks, I've heard Amish people smell bad. Is that true or hyperbole? They do have a tendency to smell bad, but they've introduced deodorant to the Amish community, and they primarily use Mennonite. Got there, baby.
You fucking did. But yeah, people who don't use deodorant and wear long wool garments the entire year, no way they stink. Honestly, I've only smelled the horses.
Those aren't the horses you're smelling.
Jake,
No, I get up and sniff them.
do you want to name the Mexican place that was good?
Oh, it's very good. Meximac.
I love Mexi
Yeah,
Mac.
my
I go
favorite
there
place.
twice a week.
Dude, it's my favorite place.
It's up there for me. I love Los Machetes. That's
Yeah, that's
I'm
very
partial to them because the man's very nice to me,
Yeah,
and
it's
the
so
food's
close.
delicious. Yeah. But Mexi Mac has been my go-to lately.
Whenever I'm alone, like, or it's like you figure out dinner yourself, it's like, no problem. Already figured out.
Damn.
Dude, and they have the slushies.
I never had the slushies.
Oh, delicious. It's that
Agua
you know
fresca?
that Doritos
Yeah, they make those.
slushy Doritos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, really.
How far is that?
It's like
Not far at all.
5 minutes from
They
here.
close at 8 though, or right
I
the week they close
can
at
get
8.
in there before here then.
Yeah.
Coming
man.
here early. Okay, I might try that place.
Yeah, if you ever want to go, I'll go
So
with any of
good.
you guys.
Yeah.
I have a question.
I'll go fuck myself.
It,
Like I'll go anywhere with
it
you.
might be dumb. What's listeria?
It's it's a condition where you drink Listerine like it's alcohol, and you get so drunk that you fuck the kangaroo that Jake was speaking about earlier.
Jeff, what's listeria?
I know it's the lane where all the desperate housewives live.
I thought it was called wisteria the other day when somebody mentioned it. And does it make you go out one way over the other way? I want to know what I had.
So it's like a bacterial infection. It's basically from mammals. Like I think you can get it from undercooked. It's
What are the symptoms?
genus of bacteria that acts as an intracellular parasite in mammals.
Are there any doctors in the chat?
What are the symptoms?
I'm assuming poop.
Then I think that might have been what I had.
You had Listerious?
It could have been.
Listerious. Yes, Corey, Miss Gladys's granddaughter, Listeria.
Jeff's got some answers for me.
Fever, muscle aches, severe headache, nausea, vomiting, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance, and convulsions.
Confusion.
They didn't say anything about poop.
Only confusion and nausea. But nausea that
No.
was immediately run to the bathroom.
Yeah,
you
that-
know?
That may have been a symptom of just being with your in-laws.
Yeah, John
No,
was,
it was before.
He was experiencing a lot of confusion. He accidentally called me, and he's like, "Father-in-law, is this my penis or yours?" Also, I'm stuck.
Yeah, that must have been when we forgot which one of us was supposed to be stuck, and we were both stuck. And then, unfortunately, we actually did get stuck.
Both in the dryer.
And the ladies had to come rescue us.
Oh, no, Vic says Listeria got nutted on at the Dollar Tree.
Doesn't she work there?
She does, yes.
He was answering as her. He did her voice, but said, yes, she does.
You know a lot of people at the Dollar Tree.
I do, man. I've been doing pro bono security ever since that nutting.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're out there pro bono?
I do. I'm undercover, man.
Undercover of what?
Darkness and a tablecloth that I open every time I go in there to work.
Make your own little fort.
I just walk around like a broke ass ghost.
Broke ghost.
Yeah.
Picnic ghost.
Ooh. Maybe there could be a picnic ghost at your barbecue.
It would be more of a barbaboo.
Yeah, oh yeah. Big boy's getting sleepy. Well, we've successfully done an hour and 45 minutes by my tracking.
By your
Is it really?
47.
Oh my goodness.
I am so
Dear Lord.
good at the clock. Who said I couldn't tell time earlier? It's not digital. Fuck yourself.
Oh, I was hoping you would give the finger with the watched arm.
I'm better at this hand. I'm left-handed. Are you good at right-handed since you're left-handed?
Yeah, baby, look at that.
Double guns.
Oh man.
Well, we are all successfully brat, that's for sure.
Yeah, we are having a brat summer, baby. Corey, I did not see the man who I bought lunch. I've been sending my wife to that one. I'm still not ready to see him again.
Come on. You have a new book.
I do, man.
What
Now you have a
man?
new goal.
I do.
And I'll be asking about
The man at the post office that I
Mr. Postman.
feel self-conscious about seeing again. I don't know why I feel weird about this, but
you
I
bought him a
just
sandwich.
I just feel weird, man. I don't know.
How long ago did you give him a sandwich?
Like a year?
Is that the most convenient post office to you?
No.
Okay.
Did
little
you
bit further.
say like you get this end, I get this one, or did you just gave him the sandwich?
What did you think we were doing with the fucking sandwich, man?
Lady in the Tramping It.
Oh, no. I mean, if it was
What
at
did
the
you
post,
think I think you were doing the sandwich?
well, at the post office, I would assume you meant lady in the stamping it, but
What kind of sandwich
an Italian hoagie
from the place that you had just gone to?
from Toludo's, delicious place.
Yeah.
And you were just thinking, hey, that guy does me a lot of favors. Because you've tipped people before.
Yeah.
And you don't feel weird about that.
No, I just don't know. Honestly, like, I feel strange sometimes when people are very nice to me. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it just makes me feel weird for no good reason. I don't know. Sometimes when people are really nice to me, I get very awkward about it.
You deserve it, Mike.
Thank you. What
Yeah.
to feel? You fuck.
No, have people be nice to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I take that back.
Sheesh.
Hey, you mentioned me the other day on your other podcast, Dad Meet, saying that I told you to stop introducing yourself to people.
You did, because you said whenever I do it, I get weird with it.
But it was after the funniest guy in the world
It was.
made the best joke, and he was only coming in to grab his bag,
Yeah.
and you sprinted at him with your hand out and said,
Yeah, I
"Hi,
did
I'm
that
Mike."
too.
And he said, "Hey, everybody, this is Mike." We all
And
laughed
then
so hard
left.
about it.
I know.
And then I said, "Mike, why do you keep doing that?"
Because I'm being a person, man.
Okay.
To me, it's much more awkward if I'm occupying the same space as somebody and I don't introduce myself.
That's like less of a person and more of like a greeter whose boss is watching them.
I don't think so, man.
Why would that guy have reacted that way then?
Because he is an unlovable dago who probably was pissed that we had a packed room and he didn't.
You laughed so hard.
It was very funny.
It was
It
so
was
funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
He's the funniest guy I've ever met in my life.
I wouldn't go that far.
Hey, everybody. Mike.
I'm not going to stop saying hello to people.
Good.
I may stop bringing them hoagies.
Okay.
But no, I'm not even going to stop doing that because it's just me being weird. That's me being weird. However, I will not stop introducing myself to people because I don't want to. It's just awkward for me to be in the same space as somebody and not know their name.
Okay.
And them not know me. I want you to know me.
I like that attitude, and I'll
You-
take that as an answer.
You will know me either by my introduction or by a CNN breaking news alert, Jake.
I'll never say something like that to you again. I feel like I said something mean, and I apologize.
It wasn't
for
mean. No. It wasn't mean.
But I will, from now on, videotape every interaction you have with a stranger and let the internet judge.
All right, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Mike, can you put on this lav mic and walk around? Wait, here, Corey said in New Haven, Mike stopped mid-set to say hello and shake a fan's hand.
Yeah, Anthony Corsino, we're friends on Facebook. He
Yeah.
said, "Hey, I'm coming to the show," and while I was telling a joke, I noticed him from his Facebook picture, so I stopped and I acknowledged him, and I went back to telling
You
jokes.
were in the middle of a joke, and all you gotta do is give him like a little nod, like, "I see you, Anthony." You know,
I
keep
want to
going.
make people feel seen.
Just give him a point.
Did you hit him? Did you hit the crowd with a "Hey, everybody, this is Anthony"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Heath loves it. Look at that.
Do you
I
think
love
I
Heath.
said? Do you think I was mean?
You say mean things, but
Am
you
I
say- Yeah,
mean?
you say mean things, but in the funniest ways. Though,
All right.
play
well,
the
at least I
tape. Do we have
deliver
the Do we have the footage of what gym? Oh man, there's a million things.
Right
living-
there, fatso.
Yeah. All this shit's like fucking. It's fucking rent free in my head all day long. Am I mean?
Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're a piece of shit, and it's fine. I love you.
All right, as long as you like it.
Yeah.
And
No,
it
I don't
wasn't-
like it. I love you. Yeah. So
It
it's
wasn't
okay.
what gym. I said, is the gym a restaurant?
Yeah.
It's always incredibly funny, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Am I really? Am I a dickhead?
No.
Don't you dare start going down
Don't
that
change
route.
anything you're doing.
All right.
Yeah. Nothing at all.
Well, I'm sorry if I ever hurt your guys' feelings.
Jesus
You
Christ.
never have.
What is happening right now?
I don't know, but I'm fucking crying.
Cry quad.
The cum cry.
Ooh, bye-bye.
You guys ever come cry? No, neither have I.
I saw that video recently of Angela White crying after a guy nutted in her.
Who's Angela White?
Betty White's daughter.
Yes.
No.
She's got the big old.
Yeah, she's a lady that'll
Dangerous.
really thank you for being a friend.
Did she not want to be coming? Was she off the pill?
No. I think it was just a case of brilliant marketing. Now, the basis of the video was that she becomes emotional after getting nutted in. And I think it was so shocking to people because, we all watch the same movies, and these ladies are jizz machines. Like, give me that thing, bah, 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 bah,
Yeah.
bah, and then it's like, blah, blah, blah.
I do
Yeah.
not watch those videos.
You do.
Yeah, she was eye squirting.
I don't. I'm a specific. There's 3 fellas out
That's
there
gonna
who
be a
make
new search term.
kind of POV amateur style stuff that I'm into.
But John, she got busted in, and because she got busted in, she became emotional. The man held her, and people were like, "Oh, this is kind of nuts that a
This is
porn
hot.
lady is crying."
Yeah.
But I think it is.
It was an act.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a nice new twist on an
performance.
old
It
classic.
is nice. Yeah.
All right. Okay, maybe
Well, I
I'll
think-
look Lady up.
I think, oh man.
Say it, Jake.
I think impregnation videos are on the rise. And I think that's what she was kind of capitalizing on. It's kind of like being emotional, like, oh, yes,
I'm going to get pregnant?
yes.
Really?
That's what I haven't even seen the video, but that's what it sounds like to me.
That is a good theory, man, because a couple ladies that I used to follow have gotten pregnant, and I feel like it's happening at a much quicker rate than it used to.
Yeah. With porn
And-
stars?
Yeah, and I think they're doing it just to be able to break into a different genre, which is an insane way
For
to
a
have a
maximum
baby.
of like 6-7 months that you have the
Yeah.
belly.
Yeah,
Whoa.
That I really don't like.
I don't either. Yeah,
Do you think what you watched was the conception of her
No.
switching genres?
no, I just think that. Yeah, I think
Getting caught up to the big leagues?
I think what she did was, it was perfect because it got people watching this video and a lot of people who probably would never have sought that video out are just watching it because they want to see a hot lady cry after getting nutted in.
You know, I never thought of seeing a hot lady cry on the internet. That's just an in-person thing for me.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to give this a shot. It's trash night, you know?
Yeah, it is something worth seeing, man. I'm just glad that we've had at least a few months without a new porn star dying, because it feels like God really needed new porn stars this winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a shortage.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's mostly young rappers that I've never heard of
Fuhwew.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Never heard of him until he died.
Fuhwew?
Yeah.
Any relation to the other one that also passed
No,
away
unfortunately
recently?
not. Yeah.
And that was a murder, right?
It was, yeah.
Oh, man.
It's a slippery slope.
Guys, we have shows up coming up. We're coming to Texas in August. Fucking this month. It's August now, baby. We'll be in Austin on Thursday, August 23rd.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about Emily Willis. Vic, she's not doing well, man.
Wait,
Still,
who is that?
the porn vegetable.
I misspoke. We're in Austin on August 22nd at the Creek in the Cave, and we will be in Dallas on August 21st. That's a Wednesday at Dallas Comedy Club.
Yeah.
And we're going to be going buck fucking wild, and we're going to have fucking sick-ass merch.
Does she perform as a vegetable, or this was prior to her state?
I think, Jake, if
I'm genuinely asking.
if somebody in porn is a vegetable, I'm sure it's an eggplant. But please come see us, like John said, man. We have so many fun shows coming up. Dallas, Austin. In October, we got San Francisco and
The
Sacramento.
San Francisco Punchline, baby. One of the best clubs in the fucking world. We're so excited to be headlining there.
And I
What
feel
a
like its
fucking
own
night.
genre too. I mean, if they're just laying there, that could. I mean, I don't mean to talk bad on Emily. I just want to know what happened.
I think in her case, too, Jake, I mean, if she's getting butt fucked while in a coma, those would count as veggie tails. You know?
I wish her a speedy recovery. And an even speedier partner.
Do you really know who this lady is?
I don't know who this person
Okay.
is.
Jeff, do you?
Do you mind searching her on?
Are we talking to Emily
you're a real
Willis? I'll
name
look out
guy.
for it.
yeah.
I am, man. I was actually, and I found this out today, I'm going to have to do a little bit more snooping, but you've heard me speak about my favorite dead porn star, Cherry Poppins.
Yes.
She's buried in Sacramento.
No way.
Wow.
Would you want to put flowers on her grave or cherries?
That's the most appropriate question I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, man, I want to do something. So this is Emily Willis.
Oh my God! And she's
Pretty lady, man.
Yeah. Why is it so sad when you see them and they're even hotter? Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah, I guess she's stuck in a vegetative state.
Wait, is she dead?
No.
Offensive guy said she's dead.
Emily Willis is still in a coma. We're not giving up on you yet, Emily.
Yeah, we're not giving up. We hope you get better.
Too big. Mwah.
If she said, I don't think I'm going to make it out of this, I'd be like, what you talking about, Willis?
I'm blowing kisses to Emily.
Man. Yeah, I don't want her to die. There'll be a lot of tissues at that service.
Are you guys both going to Hoagie Fest and Chicken Palooza tonight? Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Johnny Delco. I've been tweeting up a damn storm sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
you be getting spicy after dark, man.
Yeah, look at that little spice in there. That was my fucking Mickey Mouse, dude.
It's your shot, man. Oh, man.
Got it on my leg.
Some guy nutted on my leg. We got to get her a GoFundMe, man.
Oh, man.
We gotta
a new leg?
We gotta get her on an episode.
But for real, like, we've got to find a way to get that lady some money. I mean,
Yeah.
that guy annoys me for a lot of reasons, but one, it's like you're doing it at stores which are representative of people being at their lowest point financially.
Yeah.
It's like, if you come on my leg at fucking like Nordstrom, so be it.
Kirkland's, right? It's a fancy store.
What do they sell there?
Water.
Yeah, fancy water.
Isn't
water
that
store,
like a
Jake.
furniture store or a high-end furniture place?
I've seen the sign. I've never been inside of one. I thought it was Costco related because they have Kirkland brand there.
Oh.
So it's still a mystery to me. So many mysteries.
Pottery Barn. That's another expensive.
Not on Pottery Barn legs, but just leave
Not
fucking
yeah.
chicks alone at the fucking dollar store, man.
Yeah.
I mean, ShopRite. Step it up to ShopRite at least.
Acme. That's a,
Yeah, but I would like that lady to have money.
Yeah, something to think about in the future, for sure.
It's getting hot in here.
Well, you do have a heated helmet on.
Dude, it is very sweaty.
It's a humid night,
It's
and I've already started my car from a distance.
He's rolling the keys around.
Jake, is there anything you want to promote?
Yeah, just come see us in Dallas and Austin next month, or this month, I guess. If you're watching it, it's going to be August tomorrow. So come say what's up, man. It's going to be fun. And follow me at Johnny Delco on all the social media platforms,
You son of a...
or Jake Mattera, that one too.
If you're coming to the Austin show, Creek in the Cave is a great hang. I'm sure we'll end up being there all night after that. Fun-ass little backyard they have there. So come kick it with us if you're on Texas.
Yeah, baby. Everything that these guys said, and plus, I don't have a copy next to me, but check out my new book, Delco Dirtball. Thank you to those of you that have bought it. It really means a lot to me. My goal is to sell 5,000 copies of this motherfucker, and I'm getting close to halfway there. So if you want to read the funniest book you'll read all fucking summer, go to onperks.com. Get a copy of my new book, Delco Dirtball. It is a Wigger crime novel. I promise you it will be the funniest book you read all summer. I have a print version, an ebook version, and an audiobook version. The ebook and the audiobook are available for instant download. Treat yourself, or treat your favorite porn star in a coma. You know what would be wonderful? If, I'll tell you what, if you guys would be willing to buy a copy of my new book, I would be willing to drop it off at Emily Willis's bedside. I think her family would love nothing more than for people to buy the remaining 2,500 books that I'm trying to sell and have me drop them off in her ICU room.
Oh my God.
Just stacked up. Listen, this is how I know this is serendipitous. My cat's staring at us from the other side of the thing.
Wow.
They're fighting.
They get a little smacky.
There's two. Are there two of them?
There are, yeah.
Oh, that's so
I
cute.
hope so.
They get a little smacky because they know the rest of my books haven't been sold. But, yeah, if you could help me get there, it would be much appreciated. But I promise you, in exchange for that, you're going to read the funniest book you'll read all summer. Go to onperks.com. Make that happen, baby.
Such a funny book, dude.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, really.
Wet and Juicy Jeff, what do you want to promote, brother?
Delco Golfs. That's Delco, kind of like you spell it. and golfs with an S on Instagram and on YouTube. Got a bunch of stuff in the pipeline, not released yet. Got a couple of videos that have been released, but got some cool stuff coming out.
Hell yeah.
Sweet, baby. And if anybody in the chat has anything you want to promote, put it in there now, man. We'll all read it. If you got a fake business you want us to promote, or you got a video on Pornhub you want us to watch, or if you got, no, for real, if you got a podcast or something, mention it in the chat, man. We'll shout it out. Happy to do it. But, man, this was so much fun. And thank you guys, for those of you that joined us for the AMA and this live episode, man. You guys are real damn soldiers.
Yeah, we love you guys, man. Thank you.
Heath, you're the fucking man.
What an unforgettable night we've had together.
We truly had a wonderful night, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We went hard, we went long, and I ain't talking about sex.
Yeah, this motherfucker is truly something else. But James, love you, buddy. Love you guys, and we will see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
We'll never leave.